there is an official coup in Russia. Because I don't want to butcher names, I'm just going to say ox, goat, and say their position. The leader of the Wagner group, a mercenary group of about 30,000 men, is someone by the name of Prigozhin. He is born in the ox, so I'm just going to start calling him the rebel ox. And this ox is very, very upset with the leader, not Putin himself, but with the leader of the Russian defense. And that minister happens to be born in the goat year. So what we have here is an ox who is extremely upset with a goat because these two people have been fighting each other for about, how long has the war been going on? Almost 16, 17 months. They've been at each other's throats the whole time because the goat is the leader of the Russian military. Wagner is led by an ox. They don't really like each other. They don't respect each other. And now they're accusing of killing each other. Wow. Now, here's the thing. This is why numerology and astrology is so fucking important. Because it doesn't matter what you're looking at life, whether it be science, war, relationships, this covers it all. You can literally understand that an ox is going up and trying to start a coup in Russia, a goat nation. Now, do you think if Vladimir Putin had me giving him advice, this ever would have happened? Of course not. People have to understand nothing supersedes numerology and astrology. Absolutely nothing. You guys think this is a joke? How many girlfriends you had cheat on you? How many times you have relationships that failed? Not me. I've been married for 20 years. I don't make mistakes like you people because I know numerology and astrology. Vladimir Putin made a big mistake putting an ox in control of a private army, knowing his whole damn nation is a goat nation. These are mistakes that could have been rectified, and this is the point. Not even the Chinese understood this stuff. No one understood this stuff. You want to bet the Chinese never understood this stuff? China was founded in 1949. Ox year invaded Vietnam in 1979, a goat year. Enemy signs, they got their ass whooped. No one understood this until I came along. At least no one publicly. Yes, the Rothschilds had their people, but no one publicly understood this. Absolutely no one. And now that I have on my back single-handedly educated millions upon millions of people, now some of these people have the audacity to come up to me and tell me, no, I'm wrong about this and this. You guys wouldn't even fucking believe. Most of you guys wouldn't even have the intelligence to figure out this stuff or believe in it if I didn't come along. Straight up facts. Straight up facts. You know, even the smartest people in GG33 looked at numerology and astrology, thought it was bullshit until I came along. Men did not find numerology and astrology interesting at all until I came along. Muslims, I want to repeat this, Muslims. I am convincing the Muslim world numerology and astrology is real. Never been done before. If you want to make your life easier, follow my lead. You believe in God? Thank him that I was born. At the end of the day, take all the ego and everything aside, I'm right. I'm right. Do you know how many people are making a living based off what I fucking figured out? There's some people with big accounts that wouldn't be doing shit in their life. No one even know who they were if it wasn't for me. But at the end of the day, the mission will be completed. By 2025, numerology is going to be mainstream, and I will decide who the numerologists and astrologers are on the planet. That simple. I work too hard. You know, one thing that really always got me, Michael Jordan. When Michael Jordan came to the NBA, you guys can talk all you want about Magic Johnson, Larry Bird, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. Yeah, great names, but no one gave a fuck about basketball until MJ came. MJ is the reason basketball is a billions and billions dollar industry. It's because of MJ. As far as I'm concerned, every fucking player in the NBA should be giving Michael Jordan a piece of their paycheck, because they wouldn't get a goddamn penny of it if it wasn't for MJ. You think if Michael Jordan didn't come around, LeBron James would be a billionaire? Not even close. Not even close. So I have actually seen Michael Jordan, what he has done. And yes, Michael Jordan's a billionaire, but I mean, he just got hustled out of the Charlotte Hornets. He has to sell his team because he got hustled. We'll go into that another day. But Michael Jordan literally got hustled out of his own fucking basketball team by some billionaire hedge fund guys. Just straight up hustled. But the fact remains, he's the reason Michael Jordan, James Harden, and Embiid get an extra zero in their paychecks. And I've seen the way Michael Jordan's been disrespected by his peers, the ones he's basically set up. I'm going to tell you right now, I learned from Jordan's mistakes. That's not going to happen with me. I own my field. And I'm the one who has government contacts. I'm the one who has people around the world who are billionaires and multi-millionaires, not multi, maybe having hundreds of millions of dollars who are listening to me. I am advising them. And within about 2 years, I mean, listen, you guys thought I was kidding when I said I was going to take over social media. Besides Mr. Beast and maybe a few others, no one's getting more views on social media this year than me. Absolutely no one. Not the fucking hoes who are twerking, not the guys who are flexing with their $6 million cars. Absolutely no one. So when I make numerology mainstream with the help of GG33, which I created, anyone who wants to be in this game, it's through me. And I don't care if you're in Nigeria. I don't care if you're in South Africa. I don't care what country you're in. I run this game. And for people who say, oh, Gary, you didn't invent numerology. You're right. I didn't invent it. But no one gave a fuck about it before I came along. Straight facts. No one gave a fuck about numerology until I came along. So you best believe I'm going to decide who the numerologists of the future are. I'm going to do that. And for the people who think this is all fantasy and, you know, this is never going to happen, I've coveted relationships with people in the government. Once I get numerology to the point where it's mainstream, there's going to be laws that are going to be passed. You know what kind of laws? Regulation. I'm going to be the first person who's going to support governments around the world regulating numerology and astrology. You can't just say you're a fucking doctor. You can't do that. You can't just say you're a psychologist. You need licenses. You need things of that nature. It's going to be no different with numerology by the end of the decade. Absolutely no different. And that way, I'll be able to control who the numerologists are and who wasn't. Because if you're going to be out here claiming to be a numerologist and putting on a little, oh, buy this, buy that, it'll be no different than some fake people claiming they're a doctor and giving up prescriptions. You're going to jail, pal. Do you know how fucked up a bad numerologist can fuck up your life? So just one example I've given to the public. People think they're in a 1 year cycle when they're actually still in a 9 year cycle. And in a 1 year cycle, you're supposed to push. In a 1 year cycle, you're supposed to go out there and go be more aggressive, be more independent. But because most numerologists are frauds and they don't know year cycle starting your birthday, not January 1st, well, they're going to be giving people bad advice. They fail and then they blame numerology. Nah, bitch. Blame the fucking practitioner. I wish some of you guys could go back in time and talk to me when I first discovered this in 2001. And I was planning this by myself in 2000. First, I knew I had to convince the public that it was real. Then I knew that frauds would come around trying to scam in my name. I knew all of this stuff was coming. Here's what you don't know what's coming. I do not forgive. I do not forget. And whatever contract I signed with the deity upstairs to basically enlighten all these folks, it comes with a price. When I reach my ascension, and that will happen, the people in GG33 Go know exactly what I'm talking about. When I reach that point, enemies, you better hide. Because I have no hobbies. Zero. I don't care about sports if I don't gamble. I have no hobbies. My hobby is studying and learning all day. But that's actually a job. I have no hobbies. I have one hobby. Revenge. All you people who are taking my work and trying to first pretend you're me or trying to bastardize it. Like, there's people out there who were rejected for GG33 membership, and now all of a sudden they know everything. I revealed the other day that nines were the best at crypto. Not one of you fuckers knew that. Not one. Unless Roger told you. Not one outside GG33 knew that. What you think you know and what actually is real are two completely different things. Which brings me back to Vladimir Putin, a man who's a dragon who came to power in the dragon year, was reelected in the dragon year in 2012, but then he made a mistake. He changed the elections from every 4 years to every 6 years. So the last time Putin got elected was 2018, a dog year. He's a dragon. What has happened to Russia since? War, economy fell, now it has a coup. Just by learning this stuff, you could have prevented all of that. And that's why I tell people, I don't give a fuck what you know. Science, I don't care what you know about history. Not a damn person on this world can teach me more than I can teach them. I want to repeat this. I don't give a damn. I'm talking to Baron Rothschild or so, excuse me, Lord Rothschild. I don't care if I'm talking to him himself. He cannot teach me more than I can teach him. The only person who can do that is a god. Everyone you talk to had a mentor. Not me. I just had me. Everyone, you know, all these numerologists I trained, I put them on as a friend, mentor, things of that nature. I did that. Other people think they care? No. They wouldn't have done it, didn't have the skills to do it. So at the end of the day, whatever information I release, consider it a blessing. Because I don't have to tell you people shit. I already got my bag. I can fucking retire right now. I can retire right now and make money in my sleep. I don't have to do anything. But I decided I was going to make this mainstream. So when that day comes, when it's my time to go, January 7th will be a worldwide holiday, as it should be. Learn as much as possible. I mean, even the people who are listening say I'm a gatekeeper. You're right, I am a gatekeeper. But you know what else is true? You guys who just listen to me now are 10 times the numerologist of the people who were considered the best in the game in 2001, before I got started. Just the average people who are listening to me 22 years later, where you're considered novices. You're way better than the top numerologist just 22 years ago. Why? Because I released that much information. It is what it is. It really is. A lot of guys you don't notice start looking up at what all your growers are selling stuff for. 8, 17, 80, all around 8s and 28s. Go to anyone on Twitter, anyone on IG, you'll notice that most people are pricing their products like that. That's because my information has got out to the point where some people don't even know I'm the one who released it. And then they'll come up and tell me, oh, you didn't do anything. Nah, I've made people millionaires. Some people I've helped become even richer than they were before. And I'm talking about billionaires. And some people, I've just made their lives better. Anyways, I usually don't do this. I didn't feel like doing this, but all right, let's get some people talking. Let's see. Co-host. Oh. All right. Cat Taurus. What's on your mind, man?
Yo, Gary, long time no see. How you been?
Living my life, brother.
So I just wanted to talk about, you said you were convincing Muslims about numerology, and I have a few Muslim friends. And whenever the conversation gets to numerology, they say it's haram, and they say it's against their beliefs, and they don't even want to talk about it. Like, I can't even get to the point where I'm convincing them. They just don't even want to have that conversation.
Are they poor?
Yeah. To you, they're poor.
There you go.
Definitely.
There you go. There you go. Poor people in most societies are dumbasses. And maybe I'm talking to the elite. I'm talking to the people who are worth 100 million plus billions, people who are leaders in society. They all believe. So the upper echelon, they're all on it. The House of Saud, everyone's on it. So the upper echelons of Muslim society are on this stuff. Believe me, it doesn't matter if they're Sunni or Shiite either. Poor people are going to reject anything you tell them.
Yeah, like you don't even understand. Like they won't even talk to me. I can talk to them about aliens. I can talk to them about anything else. Numerology, that's around.
You know what you tell them? You tell them if numerology is haram, how come numbers are all over the Bible? How come numbers are all over the Quran, all over the Torah? Why is that? How come?
I will. I'll update you.
I mean, listen, the Bible can make a point that astrology is bad because it actually talks about that. But there's numbers all over the Bible, all over the Quran. So if they say that, and by the way, I had a podcast with a Muslim preacher the other day, and he said the Quran backs numerology. So again, my point is I'm going to get a whole bunch of these Muslim preachers on the team, and they'll be doing the work for me.
You know what? That might be the problem. It's because I say I use numerology and astrology. So he might just be against astrology. They're saying, yeah, okay.
First you talk to them about numerology. Keep astrology out of it. And once they actually get numerology, then you start talking about the Chinese astrology, Vietnamese. And they'll be like, how is this haram? This is animals. What's wrong with animals?
And then the other thing too is because like these are very God-fearing people, so I get I'm arrogant, right? And I start predicting shit and be like, oh yeah, this is what's going to happen. They don't like that. They don't like. They feel like I'm trying to control things or I'm trying to play God, which I understand.
You're talking to poor people, bro. Poor people usually have low IQ levels.
Yeah.
And by the way, if you're listening and I'm offending you, too bad. Truth is truth. There's some billionaires with low IQ levels, aka Mark Cuban, but they're low. You know, they're not that many. He's like the dumbest smart guy I know.
Isn't he a 28 or am I wrong?
No, he's a 7. But he did draft someone born on the 11th the other day.
Dog. That's all I wanted to
You want to hear a Michael Jordan story?
Go ahead, please.
Kicking it with Mike Tyson's little brother in Vegas. And Michael Jordan is over there playing at a very private place. you can see him, but you can't go there. It's like a private. He's playing for like 5,000 a hand or something. And my boy asked the waiter, like, "What's Michael drinking?" And he's like, "Oh, it's this 150 a shot type stuff." He gives him $150, and he's like, "Give Michael a drink." The waiter does it. Goes up to Michael, gives him a drink. Michael asks him, "Who gave this to me?" He points him out. He tells Tyson to come up there. He throws a $1,000 chip at him. He's like, "No one buys me a drink." As soon as my dude left, he bought him 2 more.
Oh shit, that's funny.
That's
Is Michael like really a dick like that?
Yes.
Like, I hear stories where he's just an absolute piece of shit. Is he really?
Mm-hmm.
Damn.
I got no problem with it. He's the best of the best at what he does. He deserves to have a level of arrogance.
Only thing I don't like is he's letting niggas punk him, man. Like in the game, like he used, because when he retired, he was the god of basketball. Now it's gone to the point where like he's a joke.
Who's he a joke to?
Damn near.
Who's he a joke to?
The newer generation, man. LeBron paid off them motherfuckers.
You mean the snowflakes and the fags? Those people.
It's the new generation.
Yeah, okay, so yeah, the soft ones. Your generation, right?
There's people who really believe. There's people who really believe LeBron is better than Michael Jordan.
I mean, listen. The only person I've actually heard say that, who actually really believes that, is Aaron. But he's a rooster, so I mean, he's always hating on Michael. So it is what it is. I had Aaron arguing with people who like are in the NBA, like people who people who made James Harden, the Klay Thompson, the people who actually made them into who they are. They were arguing. He was arguing with them about Michael Jordan and stuff like that. Just complete garbage, man. Michael Jordan's the best player in the game. LeBron James couldn't fucking hold his jock strap. But I will say this. I mean, imagine Dan Gilbert didn't get me fired in 2010, the Cavs owner, from my radio job. And imagine I wasn't filled with revenge afterwards. I probably wouldn't went out to the NBA Summer League in 2011, 2012, 2013, made connections with people, and told certain players to sign with the Golden State Warriors in 2013. If that doesn't happen, LeBron James probably has 6 rings.
Thank God that didn't fucking happen.
Wait till that story comes out. I know you're you got a couple readings you're doing now in here. You're working for me, doing a good job and everything. But wait till that stuff gets public. Once,
can I put that
no. Well, you can't say the whole story now. You got to wait till the podcast comes out. But once that actually gets known that I helped build a dynasty through numerology, expect to be giving out 10 readings a day, maybe 200 a month, bro. I'm gonna be working you like a slave, bro.
Yeah. This shit easy.
Okay, we'll see. We'll see how easy it is after you do it for 2-3 years nonstop. We'll see how easy it is then.
All right, bet. It's easy.
It's gonna happen though.
And they sweat off my back.
It's
I'm able to get a third girlfriend while doing this shit, man. Like, no stress off my back.
And remember, man, I that used to be my job. I gave that to you guys. My job right now is making content. My job right now is that too, baby. My job right now, is basically to dominate social media. You know what's funny, Kat?
What's up?
If I was 20 years younger, I would have been at 5 billion views instead of 500 million. You motherfuckers lucky as hell that this technology wasn't around when I was a young man. I would have been I would have done what Tate did fucking 2 decades ago.
I got a couple questions. Number one, can you talk a little bit about how LeBron James is like what's the word? Puppet master. Yeah, he's like because you did talk about it before about how like all the owners really hate LeBron, right? Because he pimps the league.
I mean, listen, that's nothing new. When LeBron James, basically created a super team. He's the first guy who created a super team. Since he created the super team, ratings in the NBA have gone down. People don't like super teams as a whole. People like when their team actually has a chance, and they basically blame him for bringing down revenue. So they're trying to basically fuck him any way they can. LeBron James, he has a lot of influence behind the scenes, and that's why they really do try to fuck with him. They really do. But you know what? I mean, they fucking told Michael Jordan to fucking sit down for 2 years because of gambling. So, it is what it is.
It is what it is. What's your next because I don't know if you posted it. What's your next podcast?
Zerka might come over today, so I might do one with him. You never know with him. It depends how much he snorted in the morning with that guy. But he's great content. He's great fucking content, man. One of the best I've ever seen. Other than that, I got Dehute in Las Vegas next month.
Oh shit, he's doing.
Yeah, I'm gonna do one with Dehute in Las Vegas. I release. I'm talking to the elite. I'm talking to the people who are worth 100 million plus. You guys who just list your.
Thank God that didn't fucking happen.
Wait till that story comes out. I know you got a couple readings you're doing now and here. You're working for me, doing a good job and everything. So, it is what it is.
It is what it is. What's your next because I don't know if you posted it. What's your next podcast?
Zerka might come over today, so I might do one with him. You never know with him. It depends how much he snorted in the morning with that guy. But he's great content. He's great fucking content, man. One of the best I've ever seen. Other than that, I got Dehute in Las Vegas next month.
Oh shit, he's doing.
Yeah, I'm gonna do one with Dehute in Las Vegas.
That's great. He knows so much. Oh my
God. I know. Hey, brother, I don't put people in GG33 gold for no reason.
Except for me.
Don't you work for me?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Then okay. So you're a house one now.
What? Say it again.
Hey, let's not forget, your mom likes me more than she likes you.
I hate that you just spit out this propaganda, this fucking lie. The GG33 exclusive snake spread propaganda better than anyone else. This motherfucker right here. One phone call from my mom.
She loves me, man. She loves me.
No, she doesn't. She don't even remember who you are.
Man, get the fuck out of here, man.
I said, yeah. She said that cracker. I'm like, yeah.
Yeah, man. She likes that cracker, though, man. Got some good taste on them.
Y'all both smooth talkers. Y'all both some bullshitters.
I guess you learned from the best, didn't you?
Hell yeah.
Where your girls at, man?
My girls, one's in see, okay, I'm facing a problem. Let me tell you about it.
Yeah, you always have problems with these females, man. Yeah. All this knowledge I bestowed upon you, and you still have problems with these broads, man. What's wrong with you, man?
It's just like because like I'm long distance right now because I'm in fucking bumfuck Ohio.
Where you at?
And I'm Ohio.
The fuck you doing in that fucking dump?
I was born here.
You were actually born in Ohio?
Well, born in West Virginia, but I moved.
Oh damn! You a hick?
Yeah, I told you this. I told you this already.
I didn't know you were born in West Virginia. Fuck, man, I'm gonna have to lower your pay.
Fuck you. I'm gonna start doing some crime. You do that. Get my goons.
West Virginia, man. Hey, man.
I told you I was getting shot at, like for fun.
Yeah, West Virginia, man. whenever I went from the border in Ohio, you have to cross this one bridge. It's right by East Palestine, and you go across to West Virginia. It feels like you're in another fucking country. I mean, you see nothing but fucking broke ass homes and stuff like that. Like, you literally, if you have $50,000 in West Virginia, you're considered a millionaire. Broke, just broke people. I'm not sure what happened to him, but all right, Cat.
Oh shit. Yeah.
What happened to you, man?
What you talking about? Just now?
Oh yeah, I couldn't hear you for a second, but all right, man. Well, I mean, you got anything to say to these people? I mean, when Wise Cat's up here, at least he's smart enough to start, pumping his products and stuff. You got anything to sell to people?
Oh yeah, I do ratings, $188. The second best cat, because I give respect to my elders. I give respect to Wise Cat. Shout out to him. He just had a baby. He's being a father.
Yeah, well, it's not here yet, but yes, the baby's on the way.
Oh, the baby's on the way. Okay, my bad.
You 99 cats better respect the 87 cats.
I respect my elders, man. I respect Dale. I say he's the king of the cats. He's the number one cat. And I put myself before Wise Cat. I respect my elders, man. Except for you.
Not the white man, huh?
Hell no.
It's okay, man. My people don't need respect. They just take it.
But I do readings, and I love doing readings. Like, even if you, like, I've been having, like, 2 or 3 hour conversations, if I can. Like,
you talk to these people for 3 hours?
So, only twice, but, like, it's because I wanted to. Like, I could have easily just ended the call if I wanted to, but, like, it was just interesting fucking conversations. Like, past the numerology reading, I'm like, all right, man, time to end it. Then they always...
Yeah, you talking to girls, bro. You talking to girls. You trying to get on.
Nah,
I know what you try to do, bro. That's why you have a conversation for 2 hours. You're not only trying to get paid, you trying to get laid.
Nah, man.
Man, keep it real, man. Stop capping.
I'm a young, faithful, God-fearing Christian.
You talk about propaganda, huh?
I mean, you won't be able to do that if you're getting 10, 11 readings a day when things pick up. You won't be able to do that 2 hour, 3 hour stuff.
Yeah, that's how you know he's young at this, man. 3 hours. Brother, I won't even talk to a billionaire for 3 hours, man. I gotta go.
Yeah, I got that mouthpiece, though.
You got that mouthpiece.
I do.
You think you got a good mouthpiece, bro? I think you're decent.
All right, man. Let's wait for Reese's Spaces. Going to be dropping soon. More Reese's Spaces. Let's go. Who wants to see more Reese's Spaces? Let's do it.
You probably get about 30 people to listen to him.
I can. It depends on the day, because when my 7 energy turns on, bro, I just start hitting people, and then it goes like, shut the fuck up, please. Just get away from me.
That's how you do it, bro.
I don't know how you do it, Gary. Because you have 7 energy. You have like more 7 energy than me almost.
I'm the only pure 7 there is. I'm born on the 7th day of the year. Yeah. There's no more pure 7 than me.
How the fuck do you do you just not feel like talking to niggas? Like, what happens?
What happens is I have a wife that knows I have me time. That's what happens. I shut shit down. I don't do it. If I want a day off, I'll fucking clear my schedule. Only problem is, I actually like to earn money, so I don't do that.
And what you said earlier, that you don't have any hobbies, is true. It's true.
I don't have what?
Can I say what you told me on the phone call about how you just collect money?
Go ahead.
Yeah, I was on a phone call one day, and I forget what we were talking about exactly. But then one day it's like, I don't do anything, dude. I just sit here and collect money. I have millions of dollars. I don't know what to do with it. I'm like, Gary, Gary.
I know what to do. I know what to do with it, bro. Now, but when you say stuff like that, it makes it sound easy. They don't understand that I was struggling actually to get this off. No one actually believed me. I was the crazy one. I was the nut. Was pretty poor about 20 years ago. I only started making a little bit of money about 12 years ago, and hit that millionaire stage as soon as the decade turned. But I mean, they went after me hard in my pay. I mean, let's be honest, bro. If I wasn't me, this whole GG33 would have died in 2019. when my account got suspended and they were just going after me every week. Remember, a new account every week would get suspended.
Yeah, in a year, yep, you had like 12 accounts.
12 accounts suspended. So if that happened to anyone else, they're done. Me, I've turned this into international. I mean,
and each account had like at least 10,000.
Yeah, dude, I literally have like 10 backups now. 130K, 123K. Another one's like, half these accounts I'm never gonna get back because I don't even remember the fucking email to them. By the way, Kat, who has that Gary Grinberg account?
I have no idea. I thought David might have had.
No, who has that Gary Grinberg account? Because it got turned on, so someone had to go in there and request, for it to basically be appealed. But it's not David, it's not you, and it's not me. I'm trying to think who else. The only person I can think else is one more, but I don't really want to talk to that dude.
Yeah, I think I know who you're talking about, and I don't want to talk to that person either. Yeah. But I don't think it's him.
No, if it was him, he probably would have been tweeting from that account already. So I don't know who has it. I mean, good thing it only has like 8K followers, so it's not that big, but it is what it is. I should be at 60,000 by tomorrow, but it really doesn't matter because I'm like getting 3,000 a day on IG. And by the way, guys. Regardless, I want people to know this. I am kicking Tate's ass. I'm kicking every War Room member's ass with views. There's no one touching me right now. Patrick Bet David fucking does an interview with Tate, puts it on his Instagram, 70,000 views. I do one with Carlos and it gets 2.1 million. Another one gets 1.2 million. It's over, guys. The restrictions I had on me for the past, I don't know, 4 or 5 years are over. People are accepting this right now, and I'm telling you guys, it's going to be a beautiful thing to fucking watch, man. Everyone said when I said I was going to do it, remember? I said I was going to do a interview with Joe Rogan's dad. Oh, you're lying. That's never going to happen. I'm going to get Malik Obama here. Oh, yeah, right. You're going to talk to the president's brother. Yeah, right. Did I not do all of it?
You did all of it, and I wonder what they're going to say after the Kanye one happens, if that materializes.
I'm trying my best, bro. I'm trying my best. I'm in there, texting these people back and forth all the time. I'm making my case that I should be the one who gets the interview because very few people right now are as hot as I am. And when it comes down to it, I think Kanye should talk to a Jew. Me.
Yeah, that makes the most sense. It makes the most sense.
Last thing I'll say before I go, because I hate Tate because everyone thinks he came up with the Matrix. Like he stole the Matrix basically from GG33 from you. And now everyone believes that he came up with that shit. And now they're using the Matrix, like the word Matrix, in like the completely wrong context. I see that shit everywhere.
Yeah, the Matrix is not the government. The Matrix is not the Rothschilds. The Matrix is not the system. Those are just the people with the power within the Matrix. The Matrix is the virtual reality we're in. That's what the Matrix is. But they bastardized the term, probably with the whole plan. But I mean, listen, Tate's a fucking moron. He could have got asylum in fucking Russia, and he fucking turned it down, and now he's gonna go to fucking prison in Romania. Fucking idiot.
Yeah, and before I let Cat in the Hat go, if Tate was smart, I'll reach out to Gary. Hey, Gary, I'll do an apology video publicly. I apologize.
Too late.
Please help me. Use your connections to get me out.
Too late. He should have done that. I went to the man in July of last year through September. And I was like, bro, you're going to give me my apology or things are going to be bad for you. And I did it through other people. And he responded back that if this is what he responded back. If I want an apology from him, I got to give him $100,000. I'm like, what the fuck you say? Within a week, I opened GG33 Academy. After I got that insult, and don't worry, Kat. What's his name? Tate took AJ Cortez off my team, and I didn't really give a fuck about AJ, but he had a large account. It was good to have GG33 and a over 100K account. But he took him off my team, and he took Dylan Madden off my team, and I will return the favor tenfold this year.
Not really huge losses.
No, not huge losses, but
not even close.
I mean, not huge losses, but AJ Cortez did have a 100K account. CJ Johnson had $250,000. All those guys left because of Tate. And
but where are they now? They're not really.
They're not relevant or anything.
I'm not hating.
Dylan. Yeah. Let's give Dylan his credit. He does have an 80K account. He is actually doing things, but the other guys not so much. But here's the point: he took 3 people. I'm going to take 300 off him. And believe me, I'm working on it right now. All those billionaires he was rubbing shoulders with in Dubai, they'll be with me pretty soon.
Yeah. And all this stuff they have online, like that stuff is dying. It's a lot of fake Tates now. You look on TikTok, you look on YouTube, all these wannabe alphas. No one's feeling the content anymore. And that's the reason why in the 7 universal year, like Gary said earlier, it was going to pop off when it comes to knowledge and intellectual things. And it happened just like Gary said it was going to happen before the turn of the year happened. That's what's happening. Oh, I'm a bodybuilder. I get so many women. This is how you pick up a woman. This is how you do this. No one cares about that.
Yeah, I'll tell you what. All those guys have had women cheat on them. There's never been a woman who's ever cheated on me. Not one. Not one. Not one.
Not one for me either.
And I dated pretty much nothing but 5 life past my whole life. I didn't even know at the time. I didn't even know there were 5s at the time when I was doing it.
Yeah, these guys, it's nothing to brag about when you have nothing but whores, strippers, and and call girls. That's
why would you want to like brag about fucking a whore? That's that's nothing to be proud of, guys. Like, listen, women are like cars. You could have the best looking car. Like, you could have a fucking Rolls Royce or a Lamborghini. Man, if that shit has high miles, the shit don't matter. It loses its value. Same thing with the fucking hoe. It keeps your legs open. Keep those fucking legs closed. You'll fucking have a lot more value to you. And by the way, you could always tell. As a matter of fact, I'm going to release this week how to look in a woman's eyes and tell if she's a whore. I'm going to release that to GG33 Gold this week.
You going to do it? Oh,
I'm getting sick and tired of my fucking people.
Publicly, I was like, no.
No, publicly? Fuck these people. Publicly, man. I've given them enough.
Thank you.
And by the way, that 9 tweet I said, 9,999, I knew it never reached that, so that's why I put it out there.
Yeah, no, don't worry. It'll be a TikTok and within a week.
Within a week. Within a week, bro. Within fucking 5 minutes, it'll be on TikTok. There's people who are putting out videos of my podcast before I get to. Fucking crazy.
Yeah, they're chopping it up and doing your work for you. It's perfect.
And you know what? I don't mind. I do not mind. I want to let everyone know if I put a podcast, if I put on, anything, feel free to chop that up. Put it on wherever the fuck you want. Monetize it, make money off me running my mouth. I don't need a penny of it. Just keep posting it up there. Keep having it up there. I mean, literally, if you go to TikTok and you put in numerology, it's pretty much me. Like, there's a couple other people in there, but it's pretty much me. I pretty much did that in about 8 months, bro.
Yep.
Remember when I took that IG account back? It was like, 60K?
It was like 60.
Yeah. Now it's at almost 200.
Yep.
And the thing about
not surprised at all.
The thing about IG, here's the thing with all these manosphere guys. You fuckers, it's saturated. You got Tate, you got Fresh and Fit, you got Sartain, Irrational Male, all these other people popped up. It's saturated. Too many people there in the space. No one's in my space. I completely dominated it. And the people who are in there, I put them on myself. You, other people. I mean, I don't know any other numerologists who put anyone else on, do you? Fuck, they couldn't even put themselves on. How the fuck are you going to put other people on? You can't put yourself on.
Yeah.
It is what it is, but they're gonna talk shit to me. Oh, Gary smokes weed. Yeah, well, that's interesting, man. I get a lot more accomplished than all you other motherfuckers who don't.
Yeah, and all the people that say that are so it's just like most of them. I've noticed most of them are.
Yep.
That's the funny part.
People who are talking shit to me. By the way, Kat, have you ever seen me drink alcohol?
No, not even once.
And
No.
how many times you been around me? Vegas,
A lot.
Atlantic City.
Yeah,
Have you ever seen me be around a woman who's not my wife?
Never. No.
No, 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 no,
Not like. Nope.
nope. And no one else has. No one else has either, because I don't do stupid shit like that. I don't do stupid shit like that. Find yourself a good woman, and the reason I found her wasn't because I'm like a genius and I just knew exactly what to look for. No, it's because I learned numerology and astrology, and then I knew what to look for. And it's a shame, man. It's a shame. I see all these people, and every day I give readings to people, divorced, this, that. I'm like, oh my God, I'm so happy I don't have these problems. So fucking happy I don't have these problems.
Yeah, there's so many enemy sign readings I get to. Like, oh, I married my enemy sign. I've been with for 25 years. So many of those I've seen.
Yep. And then they wonder why their life is all fucked up. Or how many times have you heard this, Cat? Oh my God, if I only knew this 10 years ago.
Yep, that's like clockwork.
Every single time. If I only knew this, if I only knew that. Well, I've been around for a while, guys. Let's go back to Russia. Even Vladimir Putin fucks up. He fucking had an ox put in front of a private fucking army, and Russia's a goat nation, and you're gonna fucking, and now this ox is basically trying to start a coup. Even the people at the very top don't understand this. Rothschilds do, but not their puppets. It is what it is. All right, Cat. Cat in the Hat. You got anything to say?
Hey, good morning, Gary. Good morning, Kat. Yeah, I just wanted to touch on what you were saying during your monologue on how you've released more free information and than a lot of these other numerologists from the past, and that's straight facts, man. I remember late 2018. I found out about you in mid 2018, but late 2018, that's when I started doing warehouse jobs, and I with all your free information from late 2018, I want to say around November to basically to up until the time I joined in late 2019, I would just be talking to people, giving readings just off the shit that you knew that you put out there, basic information. And my God, that was like this stuff came very easy to me. Like it was very easy for me to understand that this was a simulation and that numerology were the cheat codes.
Yep.
Like I never had to question it, but just from talking to people was like that was the real confirmation. Like fuck, this is solid. Because man, I would be giving people readings just from the stuff that you put out there. I wasn't even in the group. I wasn't even in GG33, and just with the free information that you put out there, accurate, accurate fucking readings all the time, man. And every time it was like, oh, what people were like, what the fuck, like tripping out, and
They think you're some kind of sage or something like that.
man,
How do you know this? Can you read minds? If Tate had my ability, he'd be going around and telling people he can read minds.
Yeah, I wouldn't doubt that.
Straight up, he would never released anything of this to the public. He would have went out there and said, "I can read minds," like some people do.
Fuck that clown. But yeah, man, yeah, definitely. I remember I gave a reading to this fucking one whore at the warehouse, at the first warehouse job. She was a rat. She was working for a horse company, and I remember telling her, "Hey, you shouldn't be working here. This is, she was a Christian girl, but she was not a good one. She was a bad Christian, if you know what I mean. Fucking stripper and all kinds of,
couldn't keep her legs closed, right?
Basically, and I gave her a reading, and I told her, hey, you shouldn't be working for this company. This is a horse company. You're a rat. This is not a good place for you. A week later, we talk, and she's basically pregnant, and she was basically one of the guys at the warehouse got her pregnant, but she didn't know which one because she was out here opening her legs to,
Oh my
multiple ones.
god.
Yeah, funny enough is before that, going back to where you were talking with the other cat about numbers being in any Bible, really. She's like, oh well, I'm a Christian or whatever, right? But she did find it interesting that every verse is numbered, and she texted me this fucking paragraph, and basically the codes, right? Every verse within the Bible, there's some code to it, and she basically figured it out. Like, oh fuck, like just with the basic stuff that you put out that I showed her, she was able to decode the Bible using numerology, verse by verse, and so I found that really interesting because I've never touched the Bible. I went to I grew up Catholic and all that, but I never try to apply this to the Bible because I just didn't. Because I was like, yeah, I know this shit's real. I don't need the Bible. I don't need to like try to look into into the Bible. But she figured that out. And yeah, sure enough, she got fucking pregnant, and yeah, very interesting. But
That's what you need stones for.
yep.
That's what you need stones for, man. Because if I say I believe in Sharia law and women who are out there like that should get stoned, I sound like a very, very cruel person to most people who would listen. But the fact of the matter is, those kids who she's going to have are not going to have any masculine figures around them. They're going to grow up to be beta males. Beta males are the ones who are raping women. 85% of rapists grew up with single mothers. They're the ones committing crimes. And again, if you grew up with a single mother, you didn't turn out that way, congrats, you beat the statistics. But most people do not. And that's why, listen, I would go to women like this. If they're pregnant and they want an abortion, okay, fine. First abortion's on the state, no issues. But then you have a choice. You either get your tubes tied, because if you get pregnant again and you try to have an abortion, we're probably gonna start taking your organs out and fucking selling it to people. So again, you want to be a whore? Cool. Cut your fucking shit. I'm not saying mutilate it. Make sure you can't have kids. Get fixed. You want to be a whore? Cool. Get fixed.
Yep, and the whole game is fucked up. You see today, the billionaire's grandson, the guy that died in the submarine? This grandson was on here simping for a jizz dumpster girl, and it was so embarrassing. So your grandfather or your father's dying at sea, and you're over here. Oh man, it was very cringe.
Wow.
But I'm sure a lot of you guys have seen
That's
it.
What
a
happened?
bitch ass dude. He's out here capitalizing on.
So you guys heard about the whole submarine thing, right? So the whole submarine,
Yeah, of
there's a
course.
billionaire that died in a submarine. I have that Will Ferrell reaction. Oh, he died in a hang gliding accident. What an idiot. Anyway, he died. So he dies at sea. So his grandson, or I think his son, is out here tweeting to OnlyFans girls and with tongue out emojis. So he's basically simping for. So imagine being a billionaire's son and you're simping for a jizz
This
dumpster.
dude's
You can have
capitalizing.
almost any woman
He's
you want.
capitalizing on the
It's
situation.
like, oh my
That's
gosh.
fucked up. That's really fucked up. That's
Yeah.
awful.
I mean, he is a billionaire. He is a billionaire's kid. That's what they do. So,
Yeah,
Yeah,
he doesn't have.
you think you could travel the world and pick anybody else from any other country, but no, you want it doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Listen. How do I put this? There's some people who are men, and they see a woman who's halfway decent looking, and they just become bitches. Like I've seen some of the biggest men in the world who you think are alpha males, and they see a beautiful woman, all of a sudden, yes, baby, no, baby. It's like, are you fucking insane? The only woman I ever let it get away with that shit is my wife, because I put a fucking ring on her. I still feel bad, Cat. I still feel bad about this one bitch who I fucking spent $40 on in 1998.
yeah, no, I can tell you always bring it up. That $40.
I still feel bad. That bitch is born 6/19/1988. I still feel bad about giving this fucking hoe 40 fucking. I took her out on like a $40 breakfast, or I bought her some shit, and I still feel bad about that fucking 25 years later. Never would I simp for any fucking. And by the way, a lot of these guys who are beta males, who are taking care of women, as soon as they leave the house, they're fucking some other dude.
That's facts.
It's disgusting. It's disgusting. There's these people on Twitter, and you can always tell when they actually, get cheated on or this and this happen, because they're always talking shit about women, that you can't trust them, you can't do this. But I say some of that stuff too, but I'm also posting pictures of my girl all the time. So I try to keep it fair and balanced. You could tell when some of these guys are simps. They got money, but they still, or how do you keep a woman loyal to you? Motherfucker, bend her over. If you can sexually satisfy your woman, the chances are of her cheating on you are very, very slim.
Yeah, a lot of guys are lacking in that department, because why would she risk going to somebody else who doesn't have what you have and then try to circle back? Like, a lot of women complain about that too, or don't say it publicly. Like, he can only 3 minutes, 4 minutes. Bobby,
3 minutes. 3 minutes?
Yes, 5 minutes.
Listen, guys. If you're penetrating a woman and you're busting within 1 minute to 30 seconds, there's something wrong with you. there is legitimately some. Do you understand? You have to please a woman too. Like, you understand a woman can have multiple orgasms in the same session. Like, multiple orgasms. Women can have orgasms all day. It's only when the guy fucking busts a nut that he's like out for the count. Women can have them all day. So think about it this way: you're a guy, and you just basically fuck your girl, and you're done in a minute. She didn't enjoy anything.
Yeah, she faked it.
Of course she's going to be mad. Of course she's going to be mad. Of course she's going to fucking go out there and try to find someone who can actually satisfy her if you can't.
Yeah.
Listen. You guys really need to learn how to hold your shit in. And if you haven't figured it out by the time you're in your 30s, so I mean, I understand if you're in your like early 20s, you don't know what the fuck you're doing, even though I did. But most of you guys, I'm a fire snake, so it helps. But when it comes down to it, learn how to please a woman. Like, for instance, don't just start fucking her right away. If she's a Sagittarius, rub her thighs. If she's a Libra, give her a butt massage. If she's a Taurus, rub her neck. If she's a Gemini, start rubbing her shoulders. Do things that are going to get her in a fucking mood. This is not hard. Only thing that's hard is if you have a small thing, you can't do anything with it. That's the only thing that's hard. But, thank God I don't have those problems.
Yeah, I don't either. And the thing is, like, what you just said 30 seconds ago is going to be on TikTok tonight.
Yeah.
Don't give these people anything. You get nothing. Like, even that right there.
I don't care about the. Listen, all these guys who are telling them how to get women. Who are you going to listen to? People who do that, or okay? Here's the difference. You have guys who go to the gym every single day, and they still have women cheating on them all the time. Is that an alpha male? No, not at all. I'm an average looking dude. I'm older than most of these guys, and I got a dime piece. And I can go to Las Vegas for 3 weeks. I don't have to worry about anyone doing anything, anyone cheating. I don't have to worry about that stuff. How can you be a man and you have to be the best of what you can do? You have to go out there and make your bag. How can you do that if you're worried your bitch is going to cheat on you? It's impossible, bro. It's literally impossible. If you're in a relationship with someone and you actually care about them. If you don't care about them, that's a whole different story. But if you actually care about these people and you're worried that she's going to cheat on you, you can't do what you need to do as a man.
Yeah, you're not in the proper headspace. There's no way you'll be focusing at home. You're trying to focus at work, and then you're thinking about this. You're looking at your phone, checking your phone, calling. She didn't pick up. Where's she at? Wait a minute. It's been 30 minutes. Where's she at? Oh, it's been an hour. Where's she at? Wait. Her phone is always on her. Why is she not picking up? Oh, no. Wait a minute. I see her post on Instagram. She liked her ex-boyfriend's post that she used to go to high school. It's just like, oh, my gosh.
People, one thing I have noticed, if a guy is born into money and he grew up rich, like 85% of those guys usually turn out to be trash. It's the complete opposite with women. If women are born high class, they usually have a very low body count. They usually understand they have to carry the family name. It's a very interesting dynamic that some of the best women with low body counts are very, very rich and came from very good families. Yet the guys who come from those rich families usually turn out to be trash.
Yeah.
That tells you a lot because, when a guy has too much power, he'll pretty much sleep with anything. If a woman already has everything she wants, she doesn't really need to open those legs.
Yeah, she could pick who she wants, and that marry up too. Like, hey, you should be marrying up. Why are you marrying this trash guy? Marry up, marry somebody who's on your level or higher. That's it makes sense.
Yeah, so it is what it is. But I just don't understand how this information's out there and people don't listen. I mean, even my enemies from 4 or 5 years ago are all into this stuff now. I mean, there was this guy I was doing a Spaces debate with about 6 weeks ago. His name is Ringer. He's from the UK. Smart guy. I like him. But he's a war room member. And he was arguing with me for about 20 minutes to numerology's bullshit. He posted the other day that I'm a 33 life path and this stuff's real. That's all it takes, man.
Yep.
All it takes is someone with a mouthpiece who can articulate this, and that's why you women could never do it. I mean, think about this. This has been a woman's game for forever. It's literally been a woman's game forever. But you broads didn't have the ability to articulate this to men. You just didn't have it. None of you. And how do I know that's true? Because no one's ever made numerology mainstream.
And yeah, where's the female Gary the Numbers guy? That's what we're
there is no female never. There will never be one. You broads don't have what it takes. Because if you're confronted with any bit of resistance, that's all it comes down to. And I will excuse me if you're like a dragon woman or a certain numerology number that you're less emotional than most women. I'm not talking to you. I'm talking to the 85% of women who cannot handle any bit of challenges. I'll give you an example. If you're a man and you had a shit day at work and you come home and you start telling your girl about all your fucking problems, you're basically a bitch, because you're supposed to keep that shit to yourself as a man. You're not supposed to tell the woman your problems. Obviously, if something major happens, cool. But, you have a problem with a coworker or someone slighted you at work and you want to go home and bitch to your wife about that shit? Garbage. Especially if your woman works too. You guys out there who want your woman to come home from working herself. She works. You want her to come home and clean the house and, cook you a meal. What the fuck, are you out your fucking mind? That's not going to happen. When women work, they start dealing with stress. When they start dealing with stress, they become more masculine. When they become more masculine, men don't want anything to do with them. No guy wants a woman who's going to constantly challenge him and tell him this and this and this. And one of the things you have to learn as men is to say one simple word: no. No. If a woman steps all over you and she knows that she can get anything she wants out of you, subconsciously she's going to understand that you're weak, and then subconsciously she's going to get that you can't protect her. If you can't stand up to her, how the hell are you going to stand up to anyone else? Women are like that, guys. And the more you say no to a woman, in some cases, the more she actually wants you. So to women, it's a challenge to basically not get men to do things what they want by physical force, unless you're dating a bodybuilder. The best way women want to do is they want to do it through coercion, through manipulation, through showing their sexy bodies and seeing how that can affect you. That's how women do things. They do it with a smile. especially those goat women. Woo! You want to talk about gold diggers? No one is at the level of a goat woman. Now, are there good goat women out there? Yeah, I know a few. But a majority of them, they're after that bag, man. That's it. They're after that bag. And, you know, it sucks because goat women are the best looking sign. At least the majority of them. You know, that's their superpower, good looks. And that's why I have always been more difficult with women who are attractive. Like, I hate it when these women drop DMs to me like, yo, you think I can get a discount on joining GG33? No. Why? Just because you look good? Go fucking find a simp to do that. Not me. You know, and by the way, if 90% of the people were in my position, they'd be running a fucking whorehouse. They would have impregnated 10 women in the group by now, been some kind of cult leader and shit like that. Other people can claim to be cult leaders. I turn that shit down. I have no interest in that whatsoever, man. Zero. But a lot of guys out there, they don't even know how to talk to women. It's pathetic. It really is, man. It really is. I'm at a loss for words how these guys can go around buying a woman this and this and this, and as soon as they drop them off, knowing they haven't fucking hit, they can't touch. She's calling her mainline over the fuck after you fucking bought her all that shit. Don't you feel like just like a piece of garbage? What is wrong with you guys that you allow women to do that to you? And some of these women are just a little bit above average. Like, are you for real? Are you fucking for real? You know.
And not just that, man. You also got those fake wannabe alpha males like that Michael guy, where his bitch is checking him in front of everybody. Fucking embarrassing.
Oh, so Sartain.
Fucking embarrassing, man. I bitch ass dude blocked me.
Yeah, I think it's more embarrassing when you're in your mid 40s and you're still bragging about bottle service at the club. I think that's very cringe. Your 40s, 50s.
Brother, have I ever told you that let's go to the club? No. Have I told you that one time? And we know I got money.
Yeah, it's like these wannabe all these wannabe Dambazarians, all these wannabe Dambazarians, all these wannabe Tates. It's really wannabe Dambazarian because Dambazarian was first, so the monkey first, then the tiger came afterward. But very interesting how that works.
The monkey isn't getting shut down and incarcerated right now. Okay. Yeah. He knew how far to take it. No one's going up to him. I mean, it's fucked up because if Tate didn't go after me in 2019, there's a good chance he wouldn't be in prison right now. It's a good chance because he probably wouldn't have done the stupid moves he did. But again, at the end of the day, motherfucker cost me millions. I'm going to get mine. I'm going to get my pound of the flesh. But I want people to understand another thing. Just because I hate someone doesn't mean I'm going to believe lies told about him. If you honestly believe that Andrew Tate has to rape a woman, you're out your fucking mind, man. You could go down the streets and fucking 30 women will open up their legs for him right there. So that's all. Women are like fucking so into celebrities. Like I've actually had this one extremely good-looking woman I gave a reading to in person because she's very rich. Her rich husband paid for it, and she's telling me about all the famous people she had sex with. I'm like, does your husband know about this?
Is he listening to this?
No, he wasn't listening. He was not listening. But I've been in those situations before where people pay me a lot of money. I mean, if you want a reading with me within 24 hours, it's almost like $2,000. So when people pay me that type of money, I make sure to tell them the absolute truth. So yeah, I've had people on the phone. And I told them they should get divorced. I've had a reading with this one dude, and he was extremely wealthy. And he's like, "Yo, I need to know if my girl's cheating on me." I'm like, "Okay, send me your picture." I looked in her eyes. I'm like, "Bro, she's cheating on you." He's like, "How can you be sure? How do you know?" A week later, he's like, "Bro, you're right. She was cheating." There's something you can look to in the eyes. I'll teach you guys that, man. Especially the ones at the gold level.
Remember when that guy a couple of years ago from your other account, it's now reactivated, he said, yo, if you let me, I'll let you fuck my wife. You remember that message that cut?
Oh, God. Oh, God. Like, I showed that shit to my wife, dude. I'm like, you serious? And I'm telling you this right now. If any of you hoes send me naked pictures in this account talking about give me a GG33 membership, I might put you on blast and fucking put that shit out there. I'm not on that life. And the problem is these women realize it and then they start going for softer targets. Yeah, you know exactly what I'm talking about.
The lower chain of command, yep, going all the way down. Like, I can't get
they you know, well, can't get to Gary, so let's see if we can get a gold. Oh, that didn't work. Let's see if we get someone else. These hoes are scared. I mean, listen, guys, if you're a GG3 member and you're a guy, understand that women will try to use you for info. I literally talked to women who hustled guys out of info, and I forced them to sign a non-disclosure afterwards because I threatened their ass. But, you know.
How do you know that?
What's
how
that?
do you know that? Oh, I just figured it out. Okay. You know, you ask them, hey, how do you know this? Oh, I just figured it out. Yeah, okay. Okay, you figured it out.
I just figured it out, Dad. Just like everyone figured out nines are good at crypto, right?
Yeah.
How many years? I never saw one tweet like that in 10 years. Not one. But watch what happens. It will be on IG and TikTok, and then within 6 months, oh, this is common information. Everyone knows this, and then the real bold ones will say, "I stole the shit from them."
Yeah, and then you got all these guys saying, "Oh, Gary, I've been figured this out. I know what it is." And then they say, if you figured it out so much, why are you DMing me saying Gary's wrong? Like, this is what it is, right? Like, why are you doubting yourself? Why would you need to DM people and tell them like this is what it is if you're trying to fish? It doesn't make sense.
This one guy on TikTok, he made a video about nines, saying that nines are more important than master numbers. They're the most important number there is. I'm like, are you people on fucking crack? I mean, do you guys do any research? It's like saying nines are humanitarians. Tell me about Joseph Stalin being a humanitarian.
Yeah, they tried to
or this other video I saw that said fives are the smartest people on earth. Really?
Yeah, or it's because you can add 9 to anything and it becomes that, so that's why it's the best. That's literally what I saw being posted.
Listen, guys, I gatekeep, no doubt about it. I gatekeep, but I don't spread misinformation. What would you rather have? Me fucking telling you, oh, I'm not going to tell you, or me fucking lying to you? Because that's what all these other people do. They pretty much lie to you. And by the way, most of these people who were saying this shit were rejected, and I wouldn't let them in GG33 because they're fucking faggots, or they're Democrats, or they're pro. Do you know how much money I turned down not to have people like that around me? And by the way, how much better are the forums now that I got rid of people like that?
There's like zero drama. It's just coincidence. There's like no drama.
No, I got rid of all the whores. I got rid of all the fucking Democrats. There's no more drama anymore.
Yeah, it's just a coincidence, right? That's all. Just
once I have Ye and I do an interview with Ye, people are gonna find out that this ain't going away anytime soon. Anytime soon. And you think I'm doing something now? Wait till 2025.
Yeah. You know, after that tweet you made, the DM I got the most was, "Hey, if I pay you for a reading, what can you tell me about my 9?" That's the most common question we're getting now. Hey, so if I pay you for a reading, will you tell me about 9? That's you know, it is what it is.
It is what it is. All right, Kat. Let's see if anyone wants to talk, and we'll shut this thing down in about 20 minutes.
Now. We're gonna open up the floodgates right now.
Hey, how's it going?
All right, the lines are open. We only had like 8 requests. They're all up right now. They all should be loading. Whoever has the better connection, whoever does have McDonald's Wi-Fi.
Hey, what's up, family? How y'all doing?
I'm doing well. And yourself?
I'm good. Hey, Gary, this is George, man. You know who I am. I talk to you in the DMs. We ain't got to talk no further about it. But I'm glad you did that, man. because so many people been calling me and texting me about it, and I'm like, dude, you got to be on your own shit, do your own research. I don't believe anything just anybody just toss out there, you know. So
Nor should you.
and I've been following you for a while, so I know what's up with the program. I know what's going on.
Happy to hear it, brother.
So how y'all been doing? Everybody doing good?
If I was doing any better, there'd be two of me.
Oh yeah. I'm just laying up in the hospital trying to get better right now, but yeah, I've been following everybody, and I just stay back in the cut, man, and just observe, you know.
Sounds good, brother. Well, I'm gonna wish you that you get better, and close your eyes, and visualize the color purple around you, and that should help you heal.
Oh yeah, you got my number, man. I'm in the DM.
I know, brother. You know I get about 500 DMs a day.
I know you do.
I know. So if I don't respond back to you or anyone else, don't take it personally.
None taken.
You're a busy man. All right, brother. Sounds good.
Busy man. Love y'all.
All right, who's next, Cat?
All right, bro.
All right, up next we're gonna go with Spencer. Spencer, go ahead.
Hey, how's it going?
I'm living.
So I was wondering, how soon do you think it'll be where you look up someone's name, someone famous or something, and it'll say in like their date of birth and their spouses and all the information about them, it'll say their Chinese astrology and their numerology.
I think we're about 18 months to 3 years away from that.
Okay, because man, sometimes I'm a snake. I get lazy trying to figure it all out. Doing it.
I know, brother. But you have to understand, it's all on me.
Mm-hmm.
That's what it really depends on. It's all on me. How far I can push this down people's throats. It's basically all on my back. And the harder I go, the faster it's going to happen. But if I push too hard, I'll get a bullet.
Yeah, you'll get pushed.
So again, you can't push at Tate's speed. It has to be more of a snowball effect.
Yeah, it makes sense. Makes sense because we've seen what happened with him. I just watched on YouTube the Andrew Tate spaces, and it's, you guys censor the YouTube. It's not quite as good as on the Spaces live.
Listen, he might be a very charismatic individual, but he's not smart.
Oh yeah.
And if he was actually smart, he never would have run to Romania. I mean, I literally talked to war room members who told him not to go. They're like, bro, you just converted to Islam and you can go back to Romania? That's going to throw, salt in their wound. And the guy's a moron. He's a literal moron. Okay?
Mm-hmm, definitely.
I mean, Tate fans will fight you on that, but he's one of the smartest men ever. He influenced the entire world. What are you talking about?
No. He's one of the most charismatic people. I give the devil his due. He's a very charismatic individual. I mean, he might be one of the few people who's better than me. Might. But at the end of the day, does he have any substance behind what the fuck he says? He's using everyone else's talking points. He doesn't have any talking points of his own.
Yeah, it definitely makes sense.
He basically took Rollo Tomasi's content, took Dan Bazarian's content, and just made it better.
Yeah,
that's it.
Yeah,
more entertaining.
That's it. And he's a very entertaining guy. I mean, clowns are entertaining. I look at him as a fucking clown.
So I had another question. What could you tell me about my birthday?
I mean, I'm not psychic, bro.
So I'm a 7/13/2001.
7/13/2001. All right. Don't let these hoes fuck you up.
Oh, I'm trying to pick good one. I know I'm a 5, so
just because you can fuck any bitch you like, just because you can fuck more bitches than most guys doesn't mean you should.
I know I keep a low body count for a reason. I try to be good.
Hell, what's a low body count for you? Keep it real.
Single digits. We try to keep it at.
Okay, so you're right there at 8, 9.
No, not too far off, but
My dude, you're not even 22 years old.
I know, yeah.
So you don't think having a 8-9 body count at less than 22 is high?
No,
I mean, maybe not compared to these other fucking whores out here. Maybe it's not, but bro, that's high, man.
No,
That's high.
It's 4 or 5, right about there.
we got some deflation going on.
It's one of those three numbers.
Yeah. Yeah. Listen, my man. Listen.
Now, all of them have been actual relationships except for one.
Were they in relationships with people before you?
Yeah.
Okay, so you're not talking about virgins now.
No.
Okay, so how many men have those women been with before you?
One had more than I was happy with. I was pretty upset with that. I was like, oh shit, that's pretty nasty.
Yeah, you found out after the fact.
And did you still fuck her after you found out?
Yeah,
I'm not perfect. She was.
Yeah, you did. Yeah, you did. Listen, my man. Okay, I mean, it's good. And dragons can be whores just like snakes. Yeah, dude, find yourself a good girl. It's hard in America. It's hard in America. Gotta make sure they're not at this point too.
No, this one's not. I'm.
Go to the Middle East. Go to Brazil. Find yourself a decent woman who's religious. That will basically tell you she's not a whore. And find yourself a good woman that way. The chances of finding a good woman in America are slim to none.
Yeah, I got my eyes on the 6 life path, but I met her on a 7 date. It just kind of scares me, but
might want to look elsewhere.
She's an ox, though.
Yeah, that's good. That's good. That means you'll enjoy fucking her, but that doesn't mean she's for you.
Hey man, let me give you some advice, man. Let me add on to what Gary said. Find yourself a girl who comes from a strong family, preferably one living with her grandparents and parents.
Okay.
Yeah. You want. Where the fuck you gonna find
a girl? Where the fuck you gonna find a girl like that?
No, you're not in America.
Where you gotta go? You gotta go to the Huron Mountains or something like that. Find some broad in the cave.
I believe in him.
Slim pickings, guys.
Slim pickings, bro.
What can you tell me about that 13 on there? Yeah,
all right.
There's some.
Yeah, well, this will be your last one because the other people had to get to, Spencer. You know, I like.
Oh, okay.
This is the last one.
Also, the 7 does that mean like a 20, right, or a 11? Do I have some sort of 11 energy?
Not that I can tell.
I know my dad's an 11, so I don't know if that carries down.
1 second.
Yeah, I think Spencer's doing some fishing out here. Gone fishing, as usual. Him, Logan, Jack Lay, when they're on my spaces, always ask these questions like, yeah, I'm not sure about that, but what do you think about, and the way you guys try to word it, hey, what do you think about, yeah, I think it might have this, so maybe, what do you think?
Hey, I visited the 9 pig. I visited him.
Visited who?
The 22-9 pig.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
How'd that go?
It was good seeing him. But he made me late to a haircut.
Yeah, of course. It would be something like that. I was going to ask, hey, what's the other part of that? There's always the other part. At least it wasn't a car accident.
I know, right? Something like that could have. But I did my haircut different. I didn't do it on a 5-day.
Yeah. All right, guys. All right, let's move on. Let's move on. Anyways, nice talking to you. Who's next, Kat?
Up next, we're gonna go with 28. Ibrahim. I can't pronounce your name. 28. Go.
Okay. Good afternoon.
How are we doing today, sir?
Good afternoon. I'm Ibrahim, talking from Nigeria.
Okay,
So,
the
oh,
smartest people in Africa,
so
by far.
my time might be different from you guys. So that's why I said good afternoon. We're in the
Yeah,
afternoon
all
now.
good, brother. All good, man. I got plenty of people. As a matter of fact, when I go to Africa, I thought I was gonna go to South America first, but I think I might go to Nigeria first. I'm very, very impressed with the intelligence of the people in that country, even though a third of you guys are freaking thieves.
Is the well that part is it might be the fault of our system over here. You
Well,
know.
yeah, you have a very educated public, and then you can't get them jobs. What else are they gonna do
Yes,
besides fucking steal?
yes. The governments are the cause of that. So
Well, you notice how the president of your government wears eights all over him.
yeah, Tinubu.
He makes it look like a infinity sign, but it's an eight. Always hidden in plain sight, man.
Yeah, I you mentioned something about I actually got to know about you from TikTok. So from there I traced your um real account to Twitter. So I saw one of your video on TikTok. You said something about our president that he wears the number eight that and he used it to get into power because eight is the number of power and money.
Correct.
So that was what I saw. But I've been following your video because naturally I'm this kind of person. I'm interested in spiritual stuff. So one day on TikTok, I came across your video. Then I started checking everything out and started looking at some kind of things. I'm doing my own calculation. But I don't know. I don't really understand numerology. The one I understood, like I understood the calculation because I as I've said earlier, I'm very interested in anything spiritual. So I kind of started like trying to figure my way around those beds and all that and trying to calculate some things myself. I will ask my junior sister, I calculated my junior sister's birthday, my junior brother. Like I was now like trying to like um compare it with their attitude and everything matches out
This
from
is a
what.
this is a virtual reality, my friend. Of course, everything's gonna match, man.
Yeah.
Hey,
well,
did,
well
did you have a specific question, or you all good? 28.
no, I'm not. I just want to say something.
You good?
One of the things that made me actually believe this thing was my dad is a rooster and he died this year, April 30th.
Oh my, I'm sorry to hear that, my friend.
And when I calculated my date of birth, I saw that I'm an eight life path, eight plus eight. But I don't know. I've not been able to manifest money.
More poor eights in the world than rich ones, man. But one thing you do know is being an eight, you always have the potential to make that money.
I don't know. I've been Things have been very hard for me. I don't know. Maybe it's because of my country. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe because you're in a very corrupt country, my friend.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know.
You know.
And I want to actually join the GG3 Academy, but the price is not like
I know,
Our
brother. But
currency
here's the
is not
problem. Here's the
good.
problem. People in India, people in Nigeria, people in South Africa be like, "Yo, we need to lower the price so we can get in." I get it, but if I lower the price, that's a slap in the face of the people in America who are actually paying that. So I can't do that. It's like the drug companies. They have one drug price in one
No,
country and another drug price in another country. That's not very
no,
ethical.
I'm not saying you should drop the price. I'm just saying that I'm going to join. I'll find a way, maybe one way or the other. I'm going to do it. I know.
In all honesty, that's the cheapest thing I ever released ever. I mean, you know it costs like between 2,800 get a reading from me.
Yes.
Yeah, I charge people up to $2,000 now. I mean, what do I? If these people are billionaires and millionaires, what the fuck they care about giving me 2K for? They want to talk to the best in the world. That's what I am. You know, when they want to talk to the best holistic medicine guy in the world gets paid. The best bodybuilder in the world gets paid. The best bikini model in the world gets paid. The best of the best always gets paid.
Yes, that's true. Okay.
All right, man. Thank you so much, Abraham, for coming up.
And have a good day, my friend. It was a pleasure.
Your price, Gary. You should raise that price to 35, man. It's too cheap.
You know what, dude? At some point, I mean, you know, GG33 gold is going to be 20K soon. So, yeah.
But to talk to you personally, it should be more money now.
You think I should charge people more than 1,888 for 45 minutes?
100%. Within 24 hours, 100%.
That's rough, bro. That's a lot of money, man. Some people don't make that money in a month, bro.
They can wait. They can wait.
But see, that's the whole point. That's the whole point. Not everyone's going to be able to afford to talk to me. They can talk to the students. They only charge 188.
No, in 2025, I think he should do a higher price point. Once the snake year hits, that's when he should really just, you know.
I mean, I could do it right now if I really wanted to, but I mean, it's, you know, I still like to give about, you know, 3 readings a day. I mean, when I was doing like 10 to 12 a day for about 3 months, then my fucking tonsils went out and I had to go to the hospital. So we're not doing that again.
I think there should be a slight bump on that price, especially with all the views and everything. You know, definitely a slight bump.
What do you think? The views are going to stop anytime soon?
No.
Wait till I have Kanye. Wait. If that doesn't happen, I'm still gonna have the NBA stuff. So yeah, dude, it'll take care of it. Listen, once I start getting 4, 5, 6 people a day at that price, I'll jack it up. But until then, it's fine, man. Plus, man, you know, I don't really mind talking to billionaires that much.
Right. Up next, we got Paul Bean.
My man from
Berkeley. What's up?
What's up? How's politics doing?
Oh, it's great up here in the Green Mountain State, man. Vermont's just chugging along. It's lovely.
All those pride parades going pretty well this month.
You okay over there?
This place is nuts, man. It's just to say the least.
We don't have those problems in Florida, bro.
I know. I'm actually just bought a ticket.
I have not seen one flag since I've been down here.
You are so lucky. I'm coming to see my brother in Destin in Florida next month. I'm looking forward to it very much. Get the hell out of here for a minute.
Yeah, dude, I have not seen any flags. I have not seen anything down here in Miami. I did see one guy.
Is this a connection issue, or are you pausing like that? Because I don't know. Because I'm hearing every other word, or it's a huge pause.
Can you hear me?
He sounds fine to me, man.
It's connection, probably.
It's connection for me then.
So I saw this one guy in the mall that said, "Show your pride," and I fucking went up to him, and I should have fucking put it on video. I'm like, "What the fuck are you proud about?" Like, what are you actually proud about? Holding your ankles and getting STDs, or sucking other guys' dicks, or trying to molest kids? What exactly are you proud of?
Well, why would to say show your pride is like, what do you want me to show you?
I know, man. Listen, I put up a video the other day of how they treat transgenders in Russia. That's the right approach.
Was that the guy that got capped in the face?
Fuck yeah.
Yeah, I saw that.
He got knocked the fuck out. Listen, I don't care what you think about people, especially men. 40% of them have fucking pedophile tendencies. 40% of these fucking men have pedophile tendencies. Now, when it comes to the women, lesbians don't really molest kids. I'm sorry. I have not seen too many cases in my life where a lesbian has molested a kid. And by the way, I don't give a fuck about statutory rape. When I was 17, I was doing shit too. So again, I don't give a fuck about that shit. But these male sexuals, they're like a locust. They can't reproduce. So what they do is, whenever you molest a kid, it basically changes their chakras. and all of a sudden, they become themselves. Don Lemon, former CNN anchor, is a perfect example. He got molested. Now he's a lot of these kids who are molested become gay. So that's like kind of like a zombie. When a zombie bites you, you become a zombie. Same type of thing. These people need to be removed from society. ASAP.
Definitely.
They need to be removed from society. I see absolutely no benefit to people, especially the men. The women, whatever. Listen, I don't hold women to the same standard as men. So why would I care if a woman is a lesbian? Because if she's not actually hurting anybody doing it, then like whatever. Do I approve of the behavior? Hell no. But she's not actually hurting anybody by doing it. Male sexuals, rape, prostitution, STDs, monkeypox. Monkeypox wasn't spread by fucking women, guys. Spread by guys, not by women. So yeah, these people are, you know, some people say they have some kind of parasite in their head that makes them that way. Other people have different explanations. I don't really care. I don't really care what the explanation is. They need to be removed from society. I'm willing to make a deal with the Canadian government. We're gonna ship you all our fags, and we want all those truckers that you basically put out of work and you froze their bank accounts. You send us all those truckers, and we'll send you all these fucking. And then we're gonna close the border, and you guys can. And I think I'll annex Toronto first, though. Toronto's way too big to be the Canadian city.
You know, Gary, what I was going to say is like what you're talking about right now, Vermont seems to be like the epicenter, at least. Maybe not the epicenter, but a lot of this stuff is happening here, whether it's the shit, the trans stuff, a lot of the completely outrageous legislation that gets passed in the state house that's just like out of control. And I can't seem to figure out why, and maybe you can help me with this. I think I have an idea, but I don't know why it happens here so much. Like, what about this place attracts that bullshit?
I mean, listen, I've never been to Vermont, but I mean, if you're going to say that's the epicenter, that's not exactly the case. I would say San Francisco.
Oh, definitely.
Would be the epicenter. I already talked about how San Francisco is the root chakra of the earth, so that's why they corrupted that shit over there to make sure it would spread. So the second thing is I think Stonewood, or I don't know where those fucking gets ride in 69 or something like that. I forgot what Stone something it's called. That's a place in New York. That's like one of the things. But I'm telling you guys right now, don't worry about this stuff. Islam's going to take care of all these guys. It's going to take care of every single one of them. The only reason Islam is basically rising as a religion right now in the Aquarius age, and that's the only, is because they're the counterbalance to the. And Islam and are completely incompatible. It just does not work. Unlike the Bible that's been rewritten like 1,000 times, where you have woman priests now and you have fucking clergy. Quran's never been rewritten, so they're not going to have that problem there. I'm not a Muslim. I do not advocate anyone to become a Muslim. My thing is, the enemy of my enemy is my friend. So the Muslims are my allies at this point against this mafia. And, it might hurt you to tell the truth in Western society about that group of people, but, you will get a lot of support over there for doing it. And I just want to make this abundantly clear. Justin Waller said he was okay with his kid being gay. Andrew Tate said he was okay with his kid being. I would never be okay with that. I'd rather have my kid be a fucking murderer than a fucking sexual. I want grandkids. You hear me? I want grandkids. I did not put a fucking child in this earth to fucking suck dick and do things like that. I want grandkids. I will have grandkids. And for all, just listen to what they say. They're coming for your kids. They're coming for your kids. That's what they tell you all the time. They say it. They say it. They're coming for your kids. Well, they got something else coming. And I would say this: it's probably a good thing I got married and I have kids, because I'd definitely be a terrorist if I didn't have a family. I would not have put up. I would not put up with this stuff. This is some haram ass shit, bro. I mean, listen. There is a shooting in Orlando. I think about 7 years ago. It was Pulse nightclub. You guys remember that?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. So about 50 people were and I'm never gonna say it's a good thing to people, at least publicly. But how many kids were spared from being molested because that happened?
Yeah, that's a mic drop right there.
Hey, bro, I hate that event actually happened though, because ever since that shit happened, they just been pushing that shit harder here in Orlando.
Well, of course they're gonna push the shit harder. But the fact of the matter is, how many kids did not get molested because that happened?
Yep.
Probably a lot. Probably a lot. If even one child got spared from molestation, that guy's a hero. I don't give a fuck. See, I'm not Andrew Tate. I'm not gonna say, oh, everyone has this. No, fuck these people. Literally, fuck these people. And at this point, I think I'm gonna delete this space.
Yeah, it might be time to.
At this point, I'll delete this space, and I'm sure someone's gonna record this and put this on, on TikTok and shit like that. Listen, I don't care if people can try to use my words against me. I don't care. They can try to do it, because if you guys notice, first time 2003 in history, there's been pushback against these fucking kids. Never happened before in America, and we're getting real pushback this year.
New timeline, right?
Gary, I have one more question for you. I hope I remember you had in your bio at one point, like I think it was a date for announcing your presidency, your campaign.
I already signed some paperwork.
So I think it was 5/23/23.
I already signed some paperwork.
I just wanted to know. Just curious.
I signed some paperwork. Unfortunately, I think it would be a lot better idea to run when I get about 2-3 billion views than 500 million.
I agree.
And again, the mission is always the same. Make sure the world's a better place when you leave than when you came in. As long as you do that, you'll be fine.
Yes, sir.
All right. Thank you so
All
much,
right,
Paul,
who's
for
next?
coming up.
Thank you.
Yep. Up next, we got Syed. Syed, go ahead.
Hey Gary, Wise, thanks for letting me speak. How are you? How are you guys?
How are you doing today, sir?
Doing well, man. Thank you. So I just want to keep it brief. Really just got two things to say for y'all. Starting with the first, I recall Wise telling me that when it comes to saying numbers like 111, 333s, it means you're evolving. But since the beginning of the year when I was listening to you, the two of you, that is, those numbers didn't stop. Specifically, the triple ones, and I still see them, but at this point, it's like in a sense evolving. I see numbers that add up to 11, and I've been keeping track of them. Let me pull it up. I see numbers like 344, 713, 129, 1122. I recall coming onto someone's account. I believe it was Dale's, if I'm not mistaken. He was a dragon, and he said each number has its own individual meaning. So I came to the presumption that I have to enhance whatever the meaning of behind these numbers. I have to enhance.
Here's the thing, brother. You could see 111 and it means something, one thing to you, and someone else sees 111 and it means something different to them.
Right.
It's not universal, bro. Excuse me. The only, I mean, I could figure it out what it means, but I would have to ask you a series of questions, and then it would get very private. And I don't think you want people knowing your personal business. And second, I don't want people knowing the techniques I use to actually get those questions out, to figure shit out. So I'll keep that to myself. But I will tell you this: look around. Whenever you see one of those numbers, look around. Do pattern recognition, and it will come to you.
Cool. Okay. Cool. For the second thing, it's actually regarding GG33 Academy. I'm not sure if I I sent a message to Wise and one of the moderators in the chat. At this current point, I currently don't have the funds for it, and I canceled my billing. But for some reason, I still have access to it. I brought it to the attention of the moderators. I don't know if they saw my message, so I might as well just tell you since you're.
Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. As a matter of fact, send me your email. I'll keep you in there for another 3 months. Just because you're honest. Just because you're honest.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
As a matter of fact, send it to Kat. Kat, take care of him. Make sure Dale gives him 3 months.
All right. Saya, send me a message.
Yeah, I'll do that right now.
Take care.
I enjoy honesty, my friend. So, honest man, I appreciate it.
Yeah, man, they say Gary got an ego.
Yeah, he don't ever give back. All he does is take. Like, really? Oh my gosh. Up next, we got the six-sided man. Six-sided man, go ahead.
Hey, Gary, Wise Cat, appreciate you guys. How you guys doing?
Good, how you doing?
Okay, yourself?
Good. Okay, so I have a very specific question. My dad is getting remarried, and he's marrying a rat, a 1960s rat. And me and my wife are horses. What advice can you give me?
I mean, what are you trying to do? Convince your dad not to get married again?
I feel like I could do that if I wanted to, because I have influence over him in the family, but I don't know if that's
what's his sign?
He's a monkey.
Well, monkeys and rats do well together.
Oh, I know they're gonna be fine, but
so you're gonna ruin another man's happiness because it affects you?
Definitely not.
Yeah, you're not gonna be with him 24/7. Unless you live in the house with him. You're a grown man. I'm pretty sure you won't see her that much anyway.
Well, he's in older age, and the reason he's remarrying is for someone to mainly physically take care of him. So he
has a big bag.
Yeah.
Okay, so that explains why the rat's moving in.
Yeah.
I'm surprised it's not a goat.
Yeah.
The goat
is she 8 or 28 too on top of that?
The goat is his first is my mom, is his first wife, is a goat.
Oh, the goat is his first wife, so she took half his bag already, and now the rat's moving in for the rest.
Wow, what the fuck?
She passed away.
I'm sorry to hear that. I didn't mean that.
No worries.
Yeah, sorry about that.
Yeah, wow.
Well, is there anything, forgetting that situation, anything being a horse in this matrix I can be doing besides laying low?
I mean, you can't low every year. I mean, why do you think the word whore and horse sound so alike, or hoe and horse? Matrix making fun of you.
I can live with that. That's fine.
You know, horses have it tough the most, but you know, horses have also been the revolutionaries and rights. Nelson Mandela, Vladimir Lenin, Hugo Chavez. You know, these are revolutionaries. Listen, this is. I don't know the whole situation. I don't know everyone's birthday. I really don't want to go into it. This is my advice to you. If you think that she's stealing your dad's money and that's the only thing she's about, then I'd stop it. If the only thing you're worried about is how this is going to affect your relationship, let it go.
Okay. That's all I needed to hear. Thank you.
Yes, sir.
My second question is your thoughts on baptisms.
I mean, water has power, but I'm not a Christian or a Catholic, and that stuff's not even real to me, bro.
Got it.
That stuff's not real. Like even the Muslims, you know, I believe in what they say, you know, in some aspects of Sharia law. I tell these people all the time, I'm never going to pray to your God, ever. He's not worthy. He's not worthy of my prayer. Nor is anyone else. But guess what? I agree with everything else you guys said.
Okay. Okay, and then thank you. And lastly, just if you could tell me something, my birthday is 7/17/1990.
You're a smart dude, man. Use your brains to make a big bag.
Cool. Well, thank you. Thank you for your time.
Yes, sir.
Yep, have a good one. Up next, we got Future. Future, go ahead.
Hey, what's going on? Hey, Gary, it's kind of funny seeing uh, all my friends on Instagram send your videos to me from all over the country.
So
It's kind of you are blowing up, man, all over. I got San Diego
So
everywhere.
so let me get this. So let me get this straight. You've been probably seeing this, and you've been telling people about numerology and astrology. They told you it was all bullshit, and those same people who told you it was bullshit are not sending you my videos,
Yeah, oh
right?
yeah, it is
Yep. Yep.
hilarious
Yep.
to see. But they're following you on Instagram now, so I'm like, oh hey, go learn. Uh, but yeah,
I gotta say, I am completely dominating Instagram and IG. I mean, I'm not doing Mr. Beast type shit, but he's like fucking backed up by pedos and shit. But other than that, I don't think that like it brings a smile to my face when I see these fucking hoes, fucking in their half naked bikinis, fucking twerking and shit, and they can't hit my numbers.
it's funny. It's funny. There's actually quite a bit of girls that send me that stuff too that do follow you too. But yeah, hey, congrats. It's like an organic growing up that you have on Instagram, so it's cool to see. Uh, I do have some questions. First, do you think we are like way more Germany right now?
We were
Way
what?
more Germany.
Oh, the
Yeah,
Weimar
yeah, yeah,
Republic.
yeah.
No, that was a different circumstance because the Weimar Republic was pretty much subjected, by the Versailles Treaty and stuff like that. So they were never a superpower to begin with. They didn't really have a army at that point. No, if I would compare America to a nation, it would be the Ottoman
Okay.
Empire.
All right.
If you look at the Ottoman Empire, it had people with different religions living there peacefully. At least in the very beginning, they were Muslims, but they were very secular Muslims. And if you look at the landscape of the country, being a superpower, I would say Ottoman Empire most resembles the United States of America, not not the UK like most people believe. The UK had pretty much slave colonies all over the world. America didn't have slave colonies. It just took the slaves in from Africa. So a little different.
Yeah, right on. And then I do want to say, I love that you call out Tate. He literally did nothing. He just repeated like old masculinity stuff. There's literally nothing in, like, I guess spiced it up. He literally gave nothing new. And so when people would send me that stuff, I'd be like, dude, that's just basic masculinity stuff that's been going on for centuries. Nothing new.
You got to give him credit though. He did do it better than everyone else.
Yeah, I mean, I guess he did. But
He did it better. Like he took Rolo's content and he did it better than Rolo himself. There's not a person alive who's taking my content and doing it better than me.
that's true. So another question. Birthday 3789. Any tips for the rest of the year? Things I should be doing or outlook?
I mean, you are in an 8-year cycle. You know what that means, right?
Yes, sir.
All right, then do your thing, brother.
Right on. Yeah. Well, hey. Thanks for your time, guys. Keep doing it, Gary. I can't wait to see more of your clips in my inbox.
Don't get married.
Don't get married.
Don't get married. Don't get married.
Why is that?
I can't tell you because people will figure out a shit out, but don't get married.
All right. Thanks, Gary.
Didn't say don't have kids. Just said don't get married.
Right on. Right on.
Something told me to tell you that. I think I just saved you a lot of heartache, but something literally just like popped in my head and told me to tell you that. I usually don't do stuff like that, so someone out there has love for you, brother, because they just wanted me to tell you that.
Awesome, man. Yeah, thanks.
You're welcome, Snake brother.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Let's keep changing the world, man.
Yes, sir. Who's next, Cat?
Up next, we got Tushar. Tushar, go ahead.
Yeah, thanks, Wise Cat and Gary, for giving me chance to speak. I have a question. Like, I'm 33, right, and I've been married to the cat, like who is 7 life path on 9 day. So, do you think like this marriage will last long? Because I don't see like we are getting in troubles. So that was my question.
Send me. You know what my Twitter is, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Send me your birthday and her birthday, and I'll take a look at it within the next 24 hours.
Yeah, thanks, Gary. And I have
Yes, sir.
another question. Like, if we are lying to someone, then we are attracting negative karmas, or like it's
Well, I
fine
mean,
to.
I wouldn't necessarily say that. I convince plenty of people to lie about getting the. I don't think there's anything wrong with that.
Okay.
Yeah, and like if a serial killer was looking for your mother or your father, are you gonna tell them the exact location of where they're at? No, you're gonna lie your ass off.
Whoever has those dogs in the background, they got that shit. Got to stop. Especially next year. But
Is that you, Tushar? Do you have those dogs in your neighborhood or in your background?
Yeah. Sorry, I'm going on mute.
all right, my man. Send me that email. I mean that DM. Yeah, I think the sound of dogs is going to be very negative next year.
Yep, sure is.
Yeah,
Who's
thanks
next,
for
Kat?
giving chance.
You're welcome, brother. Just send me the DM within 24 hours. I'll reply.
Yeah, sure.
Thanks, Tushar.
Next, Kat.
Appreciate it. All right, up next we got Ganyu 17. I'm messing your name up, but go ahead, Ganyu. Ganyu.
Yeah. Hi. Hello. Thanks for the opportunity.
What's going on, brother?
Yeah, Gary. I'm in Accra, Ghana, in Africa. You know.
I've talked to the elite in that country, so yes, I am aware of Ghana.
Yeah, but you never mentioned Ghana when you're talking about the GG33 Africa.
It's a small country. Nigeria, South Africa,
Well, you got
Libya,
a
way
lot
bigger
of
countries.
followers coming from Ghana, bro. You got a lot of followers.
I know, brother. I know.
Well, don't
But
forget us. Don't forget.
listen to me, brother. I will promise at some point I will go to Africa and I will make an African trip. I've never been to Africa, but I got to be honest with you, bro. The first place I'm going is not Ghana. The first place I'm going to go is either Nigeria or South Africa. Those are the economic powerhouses of Africa.
Right.
Everyone knows that. Now, I know people who are in the elite in Ghana. If I can make sure I have the right security and they can put me in the right place, I'll go to Ghana. I won't stay for long.
I can arrange that. I can arrange that. I'm here. I mean, I can arrange that.
And who exactly are you?
I know some politicians. My dad used to be a chief in the Ghana police.
Yeah, I got you. Listen, if you ever see me going to Ghana, feel free to reach out. But I'm going to tell you right now, I already gave plenty of readings to politicians' kids in Ghana. There's pretty much the only people who can afford my prices. And, and trust me, if I ever go there, it will be with the right people. But, I mean, it's not a big country, so if I get there, and trust me, if I go, it's probably going to be one time in my life. I got to be honest. I got to be honest, brother. They're calling me to Dubai every single day. Every single day, they're calling me to Dubai. They're offering me millions to come out there, and I just got a really good life here in Miami. I actually enjoy my life.
Yeah, I can imagine that.
I did not enjoy my life in Cleveland, Ohio. Yeah.
Yeah. There's a thing, Gary. I'm a Muslim, and then when it comes to numerology with Islam, I mean, it's in the Quran. It's in the hidden side of the Quran. What we use for spirituality, I practice African tradition, voodoo, and all that. And then I say this: numerology is in the Quran. They read the surface and they are done. That is not it. We use the numerology in the Quran to do a lot of magic. So it's there.
How is voodoo and the Quran compatible?
Oh no! It's not. It's not in the Quran. I'm just saying I practice it as well. I try to learn all this. I go to Benin. I go to other places to learn about their culture. But I'm saying numerology is in Islam.
the main place they practice voodoo is in Haiti.
the girls that moved from
All the best bloodlines when it comes to voodoo, pretty much Haiti.
yeah,
And
yeah.
Haiti is probably poorer than Ghana.
Oh yes, because of the idol practices. It's not that very. I mean, numerology supersedes everything now. You know,
Correct.
100%.
Correct. Well, and you found me on TikTok.
I found you on
Unfortunately, your phone's going out, my friend.
TikTok. It's raining.
Oh, it's raining.
Yeah, so heavy here.
All right. I know.
But
Unfortunately, your sound's going in and out. I will hold spaces in the future. Hope you have a opportunity to talk. But yes, Ghana is probably top 5 African countries I will visit when I go to Africa.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it.
Enjoy the rest of your day, my friend.
Thank you so much. It's raining, it's pouring, the old man is snoring. All right, Vincent, you go next, and then after that, Prophet Belly.
Yo, hey, Gary.
Hello.
Well,
how we doing?
Mind, Prophet Belly's already going. So,
hey,
Prophet Belly.
Hey, what's up, bro?
Okay, I'm gonna let Prophet speak.
Yeah, so Vincent, you're right after him. Go ahead, Prophet Belly.
What's up, bro? This is my first time being sober, actually talking, yo. I swear. So right now I'm at work. Right now
it must be early in the morning. I'll make sure to hold spaces early in the morning so you can talk sober.
Yeah, bro. No cap, I be high as hell on the backwoods, bro. Every time y'all be asking me to spit or even ask a question, I be stuck. But
hey, wait,
you're the one with the bars, right?
Yeah, he's doing. Wait a minute, I can't do it right now. I gotta wait. Hold on.
Nah, it's all good because right now I'm at work, anyways. I'm sneaking around and stuff. But
Okay. So here's what's gonna happen, Prophet Belly. I'm gonna light up my blunt here, and I'm gonna actually listen to you spit some bars.
Right now, while I'm at work?
Right? No more excuses, man. Right now, you spit some bars, and if the people think you're good enough, I'll get you in GG33 Academy for free.
Let me hide real quick. I'm sorry. Give me 1 second, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Gotta go in the bathroom real quick. Hey yo, I'm at work. I'm not mad at my boss. Is a fat dork. Oh, I'm wearing the green shirt, and oh my gosh, I can see her over here squirt. Like, here we go. Let's go, Prophet Belly. I'm waiting.
All right, I got something for you right now. Literally, give me 3 seconds. I got you.
1,
I got
2,
leaves on my head. Don't
3.
call me a pea head. Bruce Lee's on my head. Don't call me a Lee head. No.
Come on, let him do it, Cat.
All right, damn it.
You're about to do an 8 Mile with Eminem.
Do not miss your chance to blow. Opportunity comes.
All right, so I got it right here.
Just close your eyes and spit.
Right. All right, so I said, tell me who the fuck is you? The pack came through and it smelled brand new. My shit built through like it's all bamboo. I know some crippin' ass niggas, they be coming out the blue. And if you listen a little, I can show you how to talk to the birds, Dr. Doolittle. I keep the heat in the middle, and if it's little, still change his address to the hospital. Peep game, I'm the grill, cause the whole flame. The whole thing plus the propane, oh man. I rip the Strict 9 gang and I remain. Shorty throw me signal like she's switching a lane. I'm secluded, that means you should leave. Birth control, put a hold in your seed. And believe that you bleeding, nigga. Have you looking at yourself like you could see it, nigga. Yeah, that's who I be, the rap I lead. A rap like this, you must sting like B. How you hate on me? Cause I had a threesome before state ID. 2 bad bitches, all attention on me. Had them all on the knees, mouth wide, say please. I don't talk no cheese, I'm not a rat, not me. Throw the 0 degrees, how you niggas all freeze. Strict 9 always good in the hood, that's a motherfucking fact. And I see you with your chain, I'm a rich nigga. Fuck it, same night, I'm a sick nigga. You don't know how to flip from a loss, turn an eighth to an ounce. Now you is your own boss, it's the price it costs. You trying to ice with frost, it's not a joke, nigga. Fucking bad bitches when I'm broke, nigga. And it's a motherfucking fact, you connect so trash, nigga. What the fuck is that? Matter of fact, bring it back, I don't need no slack. That's anonymous bud, don't want my name on that. I've been ill since birth. You hear me when it hurts every time I write a verse. I pray without a church and the hood is getting worse. So I'm riding with a body like I'm driving in a hearse. Bitch pop pussy, she do it for the squad. I'm not a ghost rider, she just wanna take a ball. She fucking Strict 9 cause she know we going far. Only one to do it better, got 3 letters. God.
the type of shit that I'm on. Throwing dirt in my name, must have thought I was alone. They don't hear about me, so they thought it was gone. Now he trying to get his life back, nigga. That's a respawn.
All
I
right,
spit
man.
another
Thank you,
verse if you
Prophet
want.
Belly.
Okay, Prophet Belly. Hold on. Prophet, we're gonna go around the room. We're gonna do it by all the speakers. Noel, is that good enough to get him a month of GG33 Academy? Yes or no?
Yeah, it's approved.
Okay, Cat in the Hat. Does he get 1 month?
Appreciate that.
Okay, Harry Savage, 28. What do you think?
Harry Savage might be absent here.
Okay, put him down as a listener. There's a speaker with a star. What do you think?
If it was off the top, I'll give it a W.
No,
that was definitely not off the top at all.
written.
I'll still give him a W for the confidence.
Yeah.
Thank you, man.
Definitely.
Appreciate you.
All right, Kat, you're the last one. And since you're co-host, your vote counts more than everyone else's.
1,000%. He should get it. Definitely.
Thank you.
Yeah, I think you started off soft, but you came hard at the end, man. So
thank you. It's all good.
All right, my friend. Kat, send your information to Kat, and Kat will get you in GG33 Academy. Congrats, my friend.
Thank you, Gary, because I do appreciate that. But one thing I couldn't explain to you because I had to go hide. The very first time that I spit for you was honest about it. You was like, man, out of the 300 people in here, I think half could do better. But the people voted me in, so you did give me a sponsorship already. And bro, I've been milking it ever since. I'm always in there. I'm always leaving comments. I'm always asking the Peyton health person question about my sister, how to get her better hurt. Like I use it and I milk it. So I just didn't have a chance to explain that because I'm over here hiding and I'm still hiding.
Oh, good. You don't have to hide, man. Don't worry.
Nah, but
you're good, brother.
One thing I did want to ask you though, Gary, real quick while I get out this damn fake ass room, I just want to ask you if there's anything you could tell me about my bloodline. So, my mom, she's born May 28th, 1971, which is a pure 33 life path. But my
wait. May 28th. Okay, that's not pure 33. That's not pure.
Oh, it's not pure, but it's an impure.
It's a 33-6.
Okay, so May 28th, 1971. Okay, and my sister is a impure 31. That I mean 33 because she's June 20th, 1987. She's born in a cat year, so I believe she just turned 36. Now, here's my question. If my mom is an impure 33, my older sister is impure 33. I was born as a 32, so I'm really a 5, so one day from a 33, but I was still born on the 13th, which is like a fake little secret mini 33. I don't even know what the hell to call it, but
you're not 33, brother.
No. I know that, but I just want to ask: is there anything not special, but is there any significant information I should know about my bloodline since my mom is impure 33 and my older sister is impure 33?
It means they're old souls, man. That's about it.
Okay.
So you come from a family of old souls.
Okay. All right. Well, thank you for real, bro. Cause no cap, bro. I've been following your team probably for like 2-3 months before 2022 ended. So that's when I found out that was like my conflict year, and I almost died in a car accident, like literally like the last month of the year, like, and it was bad. And then come to find out my Acura that I've been spending thousands and thousands of dollars on, it's born in a tiger year as well. So it's like, bro, you saved me even more money in the future because I was about to swap out another engine again. So I'm like, now I know just to get rid of that car, I'm gonna probably cop a Lexus because that's born in the year of the snake. Because I don't like all the cars is made in a monkey year. They're all trash. I mean, to me. But thank you again, Gary. Seriously, bro, for everything, even for letting me sneak off just to rap for you, bro. I appreciate just even trying to be in this room to pick up any gems that you be dropping. Bro, I watch all your little old spaces, even if they're months old. I listen to everything. But thank you again, man, for letting me talk. Wise Cat, you already know you the truth. Thank you, guys. Yo, for real. I appreciate y'all.
Thank you for the kind words.
Good.
Yes, sir.
Up next, we got Numstar. Go ahead, Numstar.
Yo, Gary, I just wanted to know what was your take on like the timeline alterations. So apparently, I heard there was actually 13 months. I don't know what your take is on that.
13 months and 28 days.
Okay, and like
which matches the female cycle.
Okay, and then also like months like September, like Septa means 7, right?
Moon starts with O. Mother starts with MO.
Okay, and like how October, like Octo is 8, but it's not obviously the 8th month, or September, like Septa means 7, but it's not the 7th month. So like
Well,
How would this
that
affect
a
our
lot of
time?
that has to do with Augustus and Julius Caesar.
Okay. How has that like affected our timeline? Because obviously that affects numerology with like the numbers and all that.
I mean, the time. I mean, numerology works in all timelines. Only place numerology doesn't work is when you go to sleep. When you're in a dream world, it doesn't work there.
That's interesting. So are you able to like basically like kind of time travel in your dreams, kind of see like the future? Because I've had dreams where I've seen the future, kind of.
Time travel is not something I have done consciously. When it comes down to remote viewing, that's a whole different story. When it comes down to attempting to talk to yourself in different realms, that's a whole different story. One of the things. No, I can't even say that publicly. I'll save that for gold. You know what? You know what the best part about me making numerology mainstream? I'm doing it with one hand tied behind my back. I'm not releasing any advanced info.
I mean,
Zero.
that's smart because it's like most people are idiots or don't deserve the knowledge, right? I'm the person
100%.
that I'm the person
But
that
like for
realizes
instance,
that
when I was debating Sartain, I could have destroyed a lot of his points, but I couldn't because I didn't want to release the information.
it's really like a war for our consciousness and information out here. So it's like I can definitely see why you're withholding information because you don't want to disrupt like the balance, you know?
Well, people are pieces of garbage. Like, for instance, there's people who are pieces of shit who will use this information and tell people they can read minds with it. And then, they basically start manipulating people. Not all people are honorable. Not all people are going to use that. Numerology and astrology, those are the tools of the matrix. There's nothing above them. Absolutely nothing. Even if you have the ability to read auras, even that's not above it.
Yo, Gary, you have to emphasize more on why you can't release that information. Like, because if you do, it won't even work anymore.
I mean, yes and no, but yeah, you're right to a point.
What's your take on like the elites or the people who run the world, like talking to like interdimensional kind of beings for knowledge?
That's what they do. I don't need any fucking jinn in my fucking ear telling me what to do. They might. You're always gonna pay a price. You're always gonna pay a price. My issue with Islam is, they're not for reincarnation. And I know for a fact reincarnation is real. When you die, you basically enter that void between the third and fourth dimensions, and some people get stuck in that void. And it's usually people of a low vibration, like people who were basically murdered, or people who are in a gunfight. They don't accept that they're dead and they're stuck there. And sometimes you know they get in people's ears and they start telling them things, and it's not in their best interest to listen. Like, I just don't do stuff like that.
What's your take on like? So obviously I'm not, but like as we're heading into the age of Aquarius and like the vibration of Earth is like getting higher and like the sun's heating up and all this. What do you think is going to happen to these people? Because I think like they're just going to go crazy. Like I really think that these people like
I think a lot of them are going to be dead in 10 years.
Yeah.
And then they can tell me, oh, we don't know what's going on. Why are all these people dying? We have no clue. Sure. I mean, dude, I've literally argued with extremely intelligent people about taking the, and the problem is they're only using one side of their brain.
I mean, the problem is they probably just don't even have a soul, right? Because I feel like if you have like half a soul, like you would have sensed something energetically wrong. Like I remember the first week after the whole like COVID thing started being pumped in the news in March, and I was like, dude, there's something off here. So I feel like if you just fell for it, like you were just meant to perish. So that's just my mindset on it.
I don't really care if someone was stupid enough to take the and they die. That's on them. I do care about the 5, 6, 7-year-old kids who are forced to be by their parents. The people who were supposed to protect them failed, and that's where I start questioning God. It's one thing for innocent, for a person who's 30, 40, 20 years old to get coerced and to get tricked, but a kid's going to do what their parents tell them to do. And what kind of benevolent God allows basically, kids who don't know any better to get vaccinated? My kid's 4 years old. I couldn't even imagine him. I couldn't even imagine that. That would never come to my mind. And I'm going to tell you, parents who are listening or who are going to listen to this on, TikTok, because all my spaces get recorded and put on there, and YouTube. Your kids are going to grow up hating you. They're going to fucking piss on your fucking grave. They're literally going to hate you because you ruined their fucking life because you were dumb enough to listen to the government. A disease, one out of every fucking 1,000 people. You think you need to get for that? Motherfucker, you got a better chance of getting hit by a car in the street crossing the road. The fuck out of here, man. And in all honesty, 97% of eligible, good riddance. Good fucking riddance.
I think my take on it is that like God is he's neutral, right? So I don't think he's good or bad. I think it just depends on your own karma.
So why are you worshiping him? If he's not good or bad, why are you worshiping him?
Because I still feel like at times you can still give some sort of
you just said he doesn't interfere. If he doesn't interfere, why are you worshiping the man? Why are you giving him your free power?
To a degree.
Oh, he does interfere. You just said he doesn't.
No, I think he's like in the middle. So I think it depends on you, right? So I think like that's why certain people are just left kind of astray because they haven't either done the work or they're not. Because there's more than just God, right? You also have to like work. You also have
of course.
to like.
But that's a good point. You're saying if God gives you free will, why do you have to worship him? That you're kind of right about that. Doesn't make any sense, really, if you really think about it. Like if you have free will, why do you have to worship him?
And if you're neutral, why interfere to begin with? If you're completely neutral,
that's why I always tell my Muslim friends. I don't eat pork. I don't drink. I agree with a lot of stuff you say, but your God is not worthy of my worship.
And they worship
nor is any other. Nor is any other for that matter.
And it's based on
free
fear.
Will, like willpower and worship. That's like a blatant contradiction right there. No.
Yeah, and then it's the fear because like I worship him because I'm afraid something's gonna happen. I might go to hell or I'm gonna pay for it. So that's why I do it. That's 9 times out of 10. It's based on fear. Without the fear, you wouldn't be worshiping this vague essence you never met before.
I know this. I know I moved down to Florida. The Heat made the NBA Finals. The Florida Panthers made the NBA Finals. The Miami Marlins are winning for the first time in 13 years. So I know my mere presence around things actually enlightens them. I mean, I'm sure you would agree, Kat. Just my mere presence. And I don't care if that sounds cocky. It's fucking fact. So if I know I have this much energy and this much presence, why the fuck would I freely give my energy to some deity who doesn't give a fuck?
You know what's funny about that? The first year I joined GG33, was it? I think the Raptors won. That Andreescu beat like Serena Williams. And the Panthers, which is like most of the team's Canadian players, I think it's like 66% or something. They're all like born in Canada. They won or something too. I can't remember, but I think that's what happened when
it makes sense that I was actually in the NBA. I was actually with the Golden State Warriors at the NBA Finals in 2019. That was before it, and that's when I was actually traveling with the team. You guys have any idea how fun life was? I didn't like every playoffs. I could go to any Warriors game I want and sit courtside. At least like, at certain moments. They're not going to give me courtside for the NBA Finals, but for a regular playoff game, they will. And I basically was with them with 215 against the Cavs, 216 against the Cavs, 217 against the Cavs, 218 against the Cavs, 219 against Toronto. I was with them every step of the way. And then COVID came, and I wasn't going in the bubble in 2020 2021, the Warriors sucked. 2022, they won the championship, and I was there. I was, and Mark Cuban knew I wasn't. So he was going to NBA security, fucking telling people, "Yo, this guy's in." He should fucking escort him out the arena. Too bad they couldn't find me because I was in the owner's lounge. Ha ha, bitch. Yeah, Mark's an interesting guy. Sometimes he's really nice. Sometimes he's really nice, and sometimes he's an asshole.
That's too much, man. He goes to all that trouble to just try and rub you the wrong way. That's too much.
I mean, listen, I was talking shit to him the whole time. I see him in Oakland. I'm like, yo, Mark, I got more championship rings than you. I'm wearing all three of my rings at that time, and he's already has one of his rings. So, I'm just talking shit. I'm talking mad shit to these guys, like mad shit. Like for instance, if you guys saw a tape of how I was sitting down next to a senator and a billionaire, and just completely dismantling them. I actually wouldn't want that to go public because they get mad. But yeah, dude, I don't give a fuck who someone is.
Straight.
What the fuck now? Okay, now I'm getting a DM from Vincent. Why'd you kick me out of the Russian coup space? I didn't kick you out of anything, bro.
I just fucking let him back in. Why the fuck? Listen. Check your connection before you start sending DMs like this. A lot of you guys do that. Check your stupid, shitty connection. How about that? Check your connection. You're lucky I even let you up. You're up right now. Oh, you didn't let me up. You didn't speak when you had to turn to speak.
I don't tell anyone to block anyone in spaces. As a matter of fact, if someone's an asshole and wants to argue, I'll talk to you first.
Yeah, like, why would I kick you out, Mr. 4 followers? What motive do I have to kick you out? What motive do I have against you? I never taught you in my life.
His massive influence of 4 followers.
Go ahead and speak
man.
now, Vincent. What do you have to say? Enlighten us with your questions. They better be good, too.
Yo, Kat, you're hilarious.
Oh, you kicked me out, Mr. 4 followers. You're not.
Okay, now we have some mental midget called Kevin Small Bass. He said you have a 1 in 1,000 chance of dying of COVID. I didn't say you have a 1 in 1,000 chance of winning the lottery. I said you could fucking cross the street and get hit by a car. And depending on what country and the world you're in, yeah, you definitely have better odds. Like in India, you definitely have better odds than getting hit by a car than getting. So listen. Mr. Kevin Smalls, MD. You just make sure you get your boosters, and you keep listening to the government, and you get your booster shot, and we'll see who fucking makes it to the grave first.
None of them will be.
And by the way, I already offered Mark Cuban a bet. $1 million. I outlive him. He for some reason, I said, I'll put $1 million in escrow. You put $1 million in escrow. Whoever fucking dies, the other person gets $2 million. For some reason, he didn't want to do that. I wonder why.
Yeah, very interesting. Vincent, where are you? You dropped down yourself. Is that your connection? It wasn't me. Anyway, we'll wait for
Who's
Vincent.
next?
A minute after never for him to come up. Anyway, up next, we got Amen. Go ahead, Amen.
Good evening. Hope everybody having a good day. Basically, I just wanted to get a little bit insight about my birthday, 12/29/1996, and how 2025 is going to be for me.
You're definitely an old soul, somewhat immature. You get bored very quickly, but you're a really good multitasker and always trust your gut. There you go.
Yep. Thank you.
You're welcome. And up next, Vincent. Vincent's back up. I dropped him down 3 times already.
Yo,
but I let him back up. Makes no sense.
No, it wasn't my connection. It was something. It was the Twitter. I deleted it and I.
But I don't appreciate getting DMs saying I kicked you out of my space. I don't even know who you are.
No, but it was a question.
Yeah. Anybody else send a DM like that, you're never gonna get into space ever again. Those are the new rules. You send me a DM. Hey,
as a matter of fact, anyone does that again, just block them.
Yeah, you're getting blocked automatically. Don't ever DM me.
Okay, Vincent. What do you have on your mind?
Can you hear me?
All
Come on.
this for nothing. Oh my gosh.
Come on, Vincent.
Seriously?
Oh my gosh! Just stay down there. Just stay down. People get the
Down the
moment.
listener. Down the listener.
All right, up next we
Whatever.
got J Rocks K. Go ahead, J Rocks K.
What's going on, y'all? Hey, so Gary, I got a question, bro, about sports. Um, I've been ever since I learned from you, I've been doing like, sport numerology or whatever. So, like, why is it that, like, okay, say today, for instance, it's 624, which equals 30. Today equals 19, and it could equal 55. So Lewis Robert, for the White Sox, he got 18 home runs this season. He got 54 home runs in his career, and he got 29 home runs at home this year. Well, at home all time, I mean. So why is it that certain days when I find shit like this with these players, it happens and I win. But then other days it's like I'm way off and I'm like, this shit is so, like it's so
Because
real.
you're obviously missing something in the equation.
Hmm. I can't wait to join, bro. I swear to God, I can't wait to at least be a bronze member. I cannot wait to join this shit, bro. You don't understand. You just don't understand, bro. This shit stresses me out. I do this shit every day, bro. And I just had one more thing, bro. You never did my birthday for me, bro. 8/31/97.
8/31/97. Okay, you're in 11 life path. What do you want to know?
Okay, like it ties back, like I don't know if you remember, but my mom's birthday is 11/11. So
My,
then I
my,
learned,
my, my dude, my dude. Do you
yeah.
really think
No,
I
I know
remember
you don't
talking to
remember,
you?
bro. I know you don't remember. I know, but I'm just saying you gonna remember me, bro, because I'm gonna be a gold member one day. But it ties back to my
That's
grandma.
difficult, bro. That's difficult. Do you
Why?
know? Do you know what the requirements are to be a gold member now?
Yeah, you said you got to have at least 100K.
Yeah. So again, if you're paying me 20 racks and you only have 40K to your name, that's unacceptable. I won't take your money.
Damn, so I got to have at least 100K.
That's not how it works. See, I don't want to take half people's income. I will only take that money if they can prove they got like 100K. Then I feel very comfortable taking 20K from them. But if they have like 20, 30K to their name and they want to give me 20, I'm sorry. Take your ass to bronze.
I'll start
No,
off
no,
with
no. Listen. I want people to understand I'm not here like everyone else. I'm not chasing every fucking dollar.
right.
I'm very, very generous with the students who work for me, the people I give affiliate links to. For God's sake, I paid $300,000 out this year already in affiliate links.
Mm.
300,000 I paid out this year to affiliates and all of this other stuff.
Do you got anybody from Detroit like in your
Of
like
course I do.
as
Of
yeah?
course I do.
People from all over the world,
Brother,
bro.
I was at a hotel smoking weed with the Pistons. What are you talking about?
Oh shit.
It's
Yeah,
true
bro.
story.
Damn. Yeah, I can't wait, bro. That's all I wanted to say. I just can't wait to join, bro. But my grandma ties back to an 11. Like she was an 11. She died 38 days after her birthday at age 65, 2 years before I was born, and I'm a 38. So like it just fucks my head up sometimes, like how far it ties back.
Use the numerology with stuff you can do concretely. The stuff you speculate on will just give you headaches.
Yeah.
Yeah, but like those gematria guys. Oh, wait a minute. If I'm 5'5", that means that's 10. So that means that's 10 times I have to eat. Otherwise, it's like
Yeah, no, I hate that
It
shit,
also
bro.
means someone born on 1010 has to die while crossing the street because the name is Kennedy, and someone with the name of K actually had a cat named Kitty, so that all makes sense to the Gematria guys.
yeah, that
Yeah,
all makes sense.
Kobe. Everything relates to Kobe. Like I'm
Yeah,
so tired of that shit.
and then when it doesn't happen, oh no, the script changed. Elite changed the script and changed it.
There's only one Gematria guy I support. His name is Gematria Club. And honestly, he's not broke like all these other Gematria guys. You should see me. I go to his house. He's in a fucking mansion. This dude's living good. So obviously Gematria works for him. But all
But
these
does
other
that come with the
guys,
class? Like, does that come with the bronze and the silver? Like, do you
what's
teach?
that?
I know you do money lines a lot. Like, I see you do money lines, and I be like, damn, he be smacking crazy. But like, I do other shit too, bro. Like with the playoffs, I was doing like rebounds and threes and shit, and it was working for me. But like certain days, it
It's
just
working
doesn't
until
work.
it doesn't.
Yeah, and I can't.
Yeah,
It
of course.
fucks with me, bro.
It works 100% of the time, 60% of the time. Yeah.
That's pretty funny. Listen, sports are rigged, bro. So's the stock market. No one's ever going to be perfect, man.
Yeah. Hopefully I get in before my birthday, bro. I'm at least trying to be a bronze or a silver before my birthday. The end of August.
Goals, brother. Goals.
Definitely.
Yeah, and keep your head up, man, because I made a bunch of goals before I was in a group, and I accomplished every single one of them. So write it down.
I think gold's a lot harder to get into now than it was when you got in, bro.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
For
we,
sure.
we didn't even have it. We didn't even have interviews when you got in.
There's no interviews. It was all just one thing, and then it started being structured into different sections.
I think I'm
Yeah.
gonna pass the interview, bro. I'm not, and I don't support none of that shit going on.
Are you a Black Lives Matter supporter?
Fuck no. Why the fuck would I support that? You know?
Yeah, you probably do really well.
Okay, for sure, bro.
All right. Thank you so much, J Rocks, for coming up. Always a pleasure.
Yeah, if you're a Black Lives Matter supporter, GG33 isn't for you. If you're a Ku Klux Klan member, GG33 is not for you. If you're a hoe who doesn't know how to close your legs, GG33 is not for you. If you're a fucking if you're a lesbian, I'll make some exceptions, but for you fucking guys wearing knee pads, sucking dick, forget it.
Yeah. There was this one particular female, we're not going to say her name. She was like, "Oh, I can get past this question. I'll just lie." I'm like, "Okay, good luck. Good luck with that."
Yo, you know what people gotta understand, Gary, is like it's not even so much like that. Yeah, it's you don't want that shit in the group, but if they come in the group with that shit, they're gonna get fucked up by everybody in the group.
Well, yeah, but why do I even want that drama?
Yeah, most of them just, if they did, they would just be quiet. They were smart. They would just not say anything. But,
Yeah, most aren't that smart.
They can't. Sometimes they can't help it. Like, oh, I gotta show my views. I gotta tell people that I'm this. Anyway, Sahil, you're up next.
I think also if you're on like a lower vibration like that, it's probably not good you learn higher vibrational information. It's not going to help you the way you want it to.
I mean, Brittany Reiner tried to fucking hook up with Shaq after she learned a few things from me.
Well, I mean, no, they can learn some things, but I mean, like spiritually, I mean, like you kind of got to align the two. Get a balance.
Listen, if you use this stuff and you take advantage of people, you're gonna get karma in your next life. I promise you.
And like with the
exactly. That's what I'm saying.
People, I'm sure it's probably personal because it was like, what happened? Brittany Renner was on, then all of a sudden it was she was just anyway. Up next, we're gonna go with Dan and then Sahil. I think Sahil and then Dan. One of the, I'd say it out of order, but one of you guys go.
Hey, what's going on, Gary?
How we doing?
Good, great. I have two questions for you. So I was just curious about what are your thoughts are.
Oh, whoa! Listen to this one. Vincent just sent me another one. You fucking Zionist Jew, stop kicking me out. If it's not you, it's your friend cat.
All right, now you're blocked. Now you're never coming in. Now you're out to space. You piece of fucking garbage. You piece of garbage.
Shit, this guy with 4 followers. Wow, what a surprise!
You piece of slime. You piece of garbage.
If I saw you,
I spit in your face.
You know this
you
guy's
sound like a female right now.
This guy's a fucking coward. 4 followers. Get the fuck out of here.
Again, you fucking Zionist Jew, stop kicking me out. If it's not you, it's your friend cat.
I wanna fucking these fucking cowards are everywhere. They come in here with these 4 followers. You're fucking cowards.
Yo, Vincent, how about this? How about Vincent? Die. How about that? Just die. Anyway, up next. Who's even next? Sahil, go ahead. Die a horrible death. I hope you die a horrible death. Anyway, Sahil, go.
I think it was Dan who's trying to speak. I'll go after him.
Yeah, I was going to ask about human design. What are your thoughts on? I've more recently been introduced to this part of personality, like analysts and stuff like that. So I'm very curious how that translates into like your beliefs.
Human design?
Yeah.
Are you talking about the people who do that stuff with astrology?
I guess it's part.
Yeah, okay. This is what I think about them. I think they're fucking idiots. I think they're fools, and there's actually no proof that human design works. Or the new one they have, soul contract. Another fucking bullshit fucking term these people fucking come up with. Listen. I hate to keep bringing this up, but I kind of have to. If these people are broke, don't listen to them. I'm not out here fucking going to the gym telling people I'm going to be your personal trainer. I mean, come on, man. Like, what the fuck? Why do you see? This is the problem. People can't afford to get in GG33, so they start listening to frauds. Guess what? Those same frauds couldn't get in GG33 either.
Gotcha.
They're frauds, bro. They're straight up frauds.
I also noticed you saying something earlier in this space that was talking about how there's like unpure life path 33s and then pure life path 33s. Is that something you can disclose?
Yeah, I can disclose that very easily. Let's say someone is born July 1st, 1987. July 1st, 1987 adds up to 33. There's no other way to count it. 711987 adds up to 33. Now, say that same person is born 710. 1987. Well, then you can count that 10 as a 10, which then adds up to 42, and 4 and 2 is 6. So there you have a 33-6 vibration.
Okay, gotcha. Because mine's October 6, 1997, so I believe I'm 33, but like unpure 33, right?
No, you said 6. Right?
You're pure, bro.
Pure. Oh, I am. That's
cool. Don't worry about the month so much.
All right, thank you.
Yes, sir.
All right, Sahil, go ahead, Sahil.
Hi, Gary. Hi, Wise Cat. Thank you for hosting this. Just really quick, Gary, I have 2 questions. So the first one, both of them are surrounding dates. So my dad is born May 7th, 1966. I'm a bit sort of concerned about his like general trajectory. Do you have any information on like what the second half of the year could bring to that birth date?
I mean, what are you concerned about? Health?
No, wealth more so. When I was much younger, he used to make quite a bit of money, and the last few years just down. Not that it impacts me. Just I'm worried about him in general. So yeah, just any information you have, even if it doesn't relate to wealth, would be appreciated.
And did this problem start in 2020?
Around late 2019. Yep.
2020. All right. What does he do? Is he married? Is he single?
No, he's married. My parents have been married for like over 25 years now, so there's no concerns there. He does importing and exporting of like a certain type of thing, and he has a factory for like ball bearings. I don't know if you know what they are, but
yeah, I got it. I don't think this is going to be the best year of his life, if that's what you're asking me. I don't think you have to worry about anything real until probably next year.
All right. Okay. Thank you. And then just second question is around based on me. My birthday is 26 November 1998, so I think I'm a life path 1, if I'm not mistaken. Any advice for the next, let's say, year?
Yeah, don't drink alcohol.
All right, good to know. Yeah, thank you very much.
One should not drink. Cat, do you drink?
No. Nope. Not much these days.
Career is very simple, man. Make sure you're around places where you can rise up, where there's opportunity to grow.
All right. Thank you very much. Appreciate it.
You don't do good behind a cubicle.
Okay, yeah, I get that feeling as well. So yeah, no, appreciate it. And just a comment to Vincent. One of the things my parents taught me when I was younger is not to go into somebody else's house and try to start making rules or complaining and things. So yeah, when you're coming into somebody else's space, just have some respect.
It's just so it doesn't really matter. Like what I'll say to Vincent, because I'm sure you're listening from the outside from a different account. Either kill yourself or commit suicide. I literally don't care. It doesn't matter. Anyway, up next.
Thank you guys. Thank you.
Yeah, no problems. Up next, we're gonna go with Amen. Amen Physics. I'm sorry, I'm messing your whole name up. Go ahead, Amen.
Oh, hey, how you doing? Just want to say a big thank you to GG33. I just want to say there was a tweet that you made where you stated Ra in the religions, and I answered in kind with the countries that have the RA and their involvement with Ra. Is there any chance you can elaborate on that? And then I've got just one question.
I believe there's, there's the prime creator and then there's gods. One of the gods' name is Ra. Another one is called El. There's another one. I believe that Ra has a lot of power over the world. That's why Matrix has a Ra in it. Rat has a Ra in it, and so does Ramadan. If you look at all the nations in the Arab world, quite a few of them have that RA as well. So basically, what I believe is there's certain frequencies. Like when I say Ra, that sound vibration creates a frequency, and I believe the people in positions of power made sure to put certain words in certain frequencies and certain words to make sure they have certain energy. I didn't create the English language; I just learned to decode it.
Yeah, because living in Australia, we've got the Ra in it as well.
I'm sorry to hear that. You live in a police state.
Yeah, I left a socialist country and I ended up living in one. So yeah, my question is, if you could just give me a quick reading on how to get a bag for my year, which is 9/2/1984.
Oh, so you are 33.
Yeah.
How to get a bag? Let's see. You're past that. To do that. I don't think you're meant to be rich, my friend. Just looking at your birthday, I think. No, I'm sorry. What do you want me to lie to you? You're gonna be a billionaire. But I do believe that you could influence rich people around you. My advice to 33s is, get really good at something and then, find a way to make yourself useful to people in positions of power.
All right, sweet. Thank you very much.
Yes, sir.
Up next, we got Robbie. Go ahead, Robbie. Robbie, can you hear me? Robbie P.
Thanks for having me on the floor. What's up, Gary? How you guys doing?
Good. Your mic is a little muffled. I don't know if you're you got a headphone on or you're inside of a car, old car, bro. I can't hear you.
No, I'm just loudspeaker. Is it still muffled?
Yeah, that's the best. I guess that's as good as it's gonna get. Go ahead.
Yeah. So I just got a question about some synchronicities. So one of my lifelong friends' date of birth is like right after mine, but there's a new occurrence that's happened where I used to live next door to this one guy. When I was 18, we worked on music together. That band fell apart in my enemy year. But the crazy thing is that he's born on the same number as I am, with the same life path, and we just keep bumping into each other throughout our lifetime. And I've known this guy since I've been 2. So I'm just curious, what do you guys make of that?
My friend, I couldn't understand anything you said. Send me a DM.
Oh, good. Thank you.
Yes, sir. We're gonna shut this off pretty soon. I'm sorry if you're on hold. I can't do this all day. I got work to do as well. Kat, pick 2 more people and we're done.
All right, we're gonna go with Toby and we're gonna go with Liam. Toby and Liam, go ahead.
What's up, Wise Cat? What's up, Gary?
What's going on?
What's up?
I got a couple questions. Hopefully, so
if your first question's good, you'll get the opportunity to ask your second.
Yeah, he figured out 9 apparently.
I hope I did anyway. But so my first question is, I have a friend who's born December 2nd, 1999. Is he a pure 33?
1999. I would say yeah.
And then my second question is, my dad is born February 20th, 1981. So he was a rooster, and it's a cat ear. I was just wondering if there was any way or what I could say to like sort of convince him about this kind of stuff.
Have him talk to me. Have him talk to Cat, brother. You ain't gonna do it yourself.
Yeah, I guess.
Listen. I've about 3 weeks ago. How do I do this without mentioning names? I talked to the wife of a person in the American government who's pretty powerful. And she basically tried to talk to him forever, trying to convince him this stuff was real. Took me about 20 minutes.
You just need the frequency to resonate it.
I'm just good at what I do, bro. I got pretty much an answer for every question there's ever made in numerology. When I do one-on-one readings, I'm a little bit more vocal because I don't want people to, like, when I do spaces, there's some really smart people in here. And if I start leaving enough breadcrumbs, they'll start figuring shit out. So I got to be very careful with what I say.
Right. And actually, speaking on that, obviously, I'm a 9, as Wise Cat was talking about. If for a reading for a 9, would they have to sign an NDA? Is that something you'd have to do?
No. The NDA is so you can learn how to do this with everybody. So for instance, I give you a reading. All you know is about your numbers. You don't know anything about other people's numbers. Why would I care about a non-disclosure for that?
Right. Well, being a 9, I guess.
I mean, you'll know more. Are you going to know what I teach in GG33? No. Are you going to know more? Yes.
Okay. Right. That makes sense.
And yeah, we're not telling you everything in the reading. All you know is what you're tailored to you. Not every 9 is the same. You have 9s that are different animal energies as well. It's not every 9 is the same.
Right. So it's like gematria, everything all put together.
No, I wouldn't compare it to gematria. Gematria is kindergarten numerology, but I'm talking about every 9 is not the same. So.
Right. Okay.
Gary makes it seem easy, but it's complicated if you don't know it.
Yeah, I make it seem easy, no doubt about it. I've done this. I've dumbed this shit down.
That's also the problem when people don't appreciate it because it's very powerful. So when you make it look easy, right? Everyone thinks they can do it.
Yeah. All I can say is I'll leave the space on this. Andrew Tate idolizes a couple people. I'm going to make sure those people get to be good friends with me. And that's it, Kat. Wrap it up. Anything else you want to say?
No, I'm all good. I got nothing I want to say. Everything was said. You said it perfectly.
All right, boy, we have about 300 people in here.
Hey, one more.
Oh, yeah, Liam was the last 2. Yeah, he's...
Okay, go ahead.
All right, first of all, Gary, no homo. I love you, my man. You've done wonders for me. Thank you.
I'll do it, brother. Happy to do it.
You know I got some questions. But I want to be honest, I don't think you can answer them publicly. So the first one is, so I'm a 9, I'm good at crypto. So I'm born on 27th. My brother, he was born on 27th. My sister, 27. My dad, 27th. My grandma, 27th.
You guys know each other from past lives. There you go.
Really?
Yep, and your dad might have been your sister, and you might have been a woman, who knows? But if you have a whole bunch of family members with the same birthday, it's a past life connection.
Yeah, that's crazy. Hey, but I know you're busy, so one more. So this may be kind of personal, Gary, but when you were in your 5th personal year and you met your wife, and you all seem like you have a great relationship, did you manifest her in your 5th personal year, or did you just randomly stumble across her?
A little of both. Right. A little of both, because, she wasn't even in this country. She had to get to Cleveland, Ohio. So, yeah, a little of both.
All right. Thank you, Gary.
Yeah. All right. Do we have one more, Kat?
No, that was the last guy.
All right. Well, in that case, I hope everyone has some fun. I do my best to entertain and teach at the same time. And, whether you love me or hate me, know that no one else could do what I do. This has been a GG33 production.